What's going on, Colts Nation, and everyone else who are sitting here wanting to watch this show? Because, this is an interesting game that we're getting ready to watch. I got a few people that's going to be joining me. We have already joined with Brandon. Brandon, what are you looking for in this game coming up between the Bengals and the Titans, man?
I'm looking for a really good game because last week was a lot of snooze fest, and I just really want a good game. And I don't know. I think the Titans have the edge here, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals won either.
What about you, Joe? What are you looking for coming into this game? You're muted. Your mic. I think your mic is muted, like the mic itself or something.
Give me just a second.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Wow, you're loud.
He said his mic always messes up with your StreamYard. It like messes with his mixer.
Okay. You're good, man. So I'm looking for a good game today. And whoops, I need to change that out because I got a Bengals hat right over my face. That's not good. Brandon, they say that you are heard in Discord. Do you have yourself muted and deafened?
Yeah, I think it's coming through your stream.
My stream's not connected to Discord.
I don't
It's
because
through the screen share, I think.
But that's... Hold on. Hold on. We'll fix that. Not that. Stupid. Volume mixer. We'll open up volume mixer. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and kill Discord completely. Now I'll talk again. See what we got.
doesn't work now.
Yeah. Hopefully that works out well.
Yeah, because I had to mute the Discord stream because I heard myself through it too.
Ah. Okay. That's interesting.
You guys hear me all right now?
I hear you
Yeah.
fine. I hear you fine.
Okay.
I'm going to adjust just a couple things here in this. Oop, not that. I'm going to move that over a tad so it's not directly in my face. I'm going to move that over. Loyalist says it's all good now. Awesome. That's what we like to see. All right. So this will be good. I know there's a lot of Colts fans out there that's going to be rooting for the Bengals because they just don't want to root for the Titans, and I understand that. I get that. I'm the kind of guy who I'd rather see as much as there's a lot of issue with Titans fans. There's a lot of, angst between Colts fans, Titans fans, and I understand that situation. But at the same time, I'm the kind of guy who I want to see my division represented. If my team's not in it, I will root for my division. I don't think that makes me any less of a Colts fan. I'm just a football fan,
Mm-hmm.
So, but it is what it is, and it's going to be interesting to see, in my opinion, whether or not the Titans will be able to slow down the Bengals' passing attack enough for them to win. And that goes on both ways, not just defensively, but how they offensively control the football as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, who are you rooting for there, Joe?
Well, I mean, to be totally, I kind of have the same opinion you do, to be honest with you. Okay, there's a Pittsburgh Bengals rivalry, obviously, but I got to kind of give it up for them a little bit because, 30 years without a playoff win. I've lived down there. I know a lot of Bengals fans. For me, anyway, it's kind of more of a friendly rivalry. I am kind of pulling for the Bengals in this game, but if I'm betting, I'm taking the Titans in this one.
Okay. Alpha Wolf in here says this season has been so bad already. Titans going to the Super Bowl would make it worse. So who dey? I'm not rooting for the Titans to make the Super Bowl. Let's make this clear. I want to see the Bills get to the Super Bowl. They are my second favorite team, so to speak, in the AFC. I think I really like what the Bills have been doing. I like Josh Allen and how that team's rolling. Joe just decided, well, you didn't pick the Steelers, so I'm outie. And we got Ninkowski joining as well. What up, Ninkowski?
Hello, gentlemen, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm hoping for a Tennessee win here and then a Packers win. But we'll see.
All right. Well, the game will be getting started here in
4:30, I think, no?
Yeah, we got about
about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. That's cool. So, guys, please don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or do one of these. I plan on doing one of these tomorrow for the Bills game, so hit that notification bell so that you don't miss it at all.
And guys, join our Patreon so you can be part of this as well.
Exactly. All three of these guys are part of my Patreon. They're all subscribers to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. Link is in the description right below Ninkowski down there. And that's who are joining me. 3 Patreon members every time I do a live stream for non-Colts games, for like reactions and stuff. I pick out 3 guys. First 3 guys that are Patreon members get to come in and react with me. So Alpha says that I do expect the Titans to win this one, but I think they got knocked off in the conference. They'll get knocked off in the conference championship, and that's kind of my hope. Just laying that out there.
Joe, are you sticking with your Cincinnati pick for the Super Bowl?
No, I just did that for fun. I mean, that was just something silly I did because I never do well at brackets. So when I do brackets for the NCAAs, it's pin the tail on a donkey. Unless there's money involved, it's pretty much just pin the tail on a donkey. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, yeah, okay. This would be kind of cool if this happened, kind of thing. I did think Dallas would play a lot better than they did, and I really thought they would get it together for the playoffs. But that's why they play the games.
Yep.
Are we gonna be able to full screen the stream or no, Joe?
I don't have the stream. If you want to put it up, go ahead. You can go ahead and do that. It seems like it bogs down on my end when I do.
I will. No problem.
I had to stream it like this because if I do a full screen, then it'll block off everything.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was you, Law. I see that.
Yeah.
All right, bro. You want me to put it up because I'm not also the host of this thing? Like, I'm just part of the...
I would rather... I have really good internet.
Okay.
So, if somebody not in the stream wants to do it, that's great. Just let me know if somebody else is doing it.
All right.
And I will jump in and check it out, but...
Yeah, that's ideal. But, right.
Riley Taylor says, "Hey Lawrence, I hope to join your stream soon." That's freaking cool, man. I ask people in my Discord, Patreon members, if they want to join. If you want to join my Discord, you're welcome to. Obviously, Discord is easy, it's free, and you can come in and react to the games. So let me go ahead and pop that in the chat. A link to join. And there we go. No.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, you have to copy and paste it.
Yeah, I was trying to, but because my mouse is acting like a fool. And it's not.
No, but for people, it's not a link you can click. You'll have to copy, paste it, and dump it in your browser. Because I can't post links on your YouTube feed.
Oh, there we go. Here, I think my link actually works.
It should. It should.
There.
All right, good.
What's up, Juiced Up? Appreciate you being in here. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Loyalist asks if Goki can mute his Discord, please.
Yeah, no problem.
This will be fun. Let's see here.
I'm deaf and unmuted. Is that good? Is that sufficient?
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, it should be. We're gonna start from the top. We're gonna start with Brandon. We're gonna ask Brandon what his score prediction for the game, and then we'll go down to Goki, and then we'll go to Joe. Brandon, what's your score prediction?
35-24 Bengals.
Ooh, 11-point win. All right. Ninkowski.
I have a 2014 game for the Titans.
Oh, you really think that defense is going to hold that offense to 14 points?
It's the playoffs.
There you go. Joe? Is he around? Yes. You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm looking at maybe a little higher scoring game. I think you have to kind of respect the defense of the Titans a little bit, but I think Cincinnati's offense is so explosive that there's just going to be some more scoring in this game. I don't know that Cincinnati's really going to be able to slow the Titans down that much either. I'm going to go, let's say, 30-24 Titans.
Awesome. I'm going to go with 34-27 Titans in this game. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. Mainly, even though I think the Titans' defense is very good, that passing attack in Joe Burrow is deadly. So I think they are going to get some points in there. But at the same time, yes, Alpha, if I remember right, Ogunjobi isn't playing, right?
He's out.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
He's on IR already.
Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, they'll stop him on a few. I think they'll get some 3 and outs, but there'll be times when the Bengals will be able to just, hit chunk plays and get scores. Mm-hmm. I don't see the Bengals defense being able to slow down a fully healthy Titans offense. We've seen what this Titans offense can do when it's fully healthy.
That's exactly what it is. And, they've had guys like Westbrook Akina be their number 1 receiver. So these guys are well-versed and ready to hit on all cylinders. That's the thing. They're deep. Mm-hmm. They're deeper than we think.
Mm-hmm. I see Eager 26 jumped in. Appreciate you being in the Discord. That's awesome. Just wanted to shout out those of you who are joining the Discord. It's been around for, I don't know, we've been doing this a little over a month now, kind of reacting to different games, not just football, just sports in general, right? Come in, we chat, we talk, mostly Colts stuff, but at the same time, we're not afraid to talk about any team or sport out there. So,
and guys, also, I just want to add, sorry, Lawrence.
Oh, you're good.
We also, on a random Tuesday, we'll sit in there and watch hockey just to,
absolutely,
shoot the shit, as they say.
Have something to do. And then, the other thing, I don't know, we also do go over, we spend and we break down games. We go over odds and things like that. If you're into that sort of thing, I mean, there's a lot of that discussion that takes place in there. If that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, especially if you're a gambler.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Brandon and Joe take care of that part of that.
Well, you could get in on it too instead of just, picking names out.
No, my role is just to be the crazy better.
Yeah, Goki. Putting a bunch of stuff up on a dartboard, putting on a blindfold, and throwing darts is
Being
not how you're supposed to bet.
and I'm playing against the Bills tomorrow. That means probably smart bettors would be on the Bills.
Well, all these playoff games, I think, are really. I mean, when you start getting to this time of the year, with all these teams are good.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get here for no reason, and
It's going to be a
just
stage
gets
that
the
the
margin
Titans-
of error just gets tighter and tighter and tighter the further up the pyramid you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it's fun to watch. This isn't the kind of, I don't think, the types of games that you're going to really want to hammer out unless you're like serious, but because then too, we looked at the books earlier, and they're not giving up much juice on this game we're about to watch here, like, at all, because they took a pounding last week on Wild Card Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They said they barely broke even.
Wow.
The books did?
Yeah.
The books, yeah, they had a rough weekend last weekend.
Wow.
Yep.
Because all the favorites won.
Guys, before we get started, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you're looking for stuff to juice up your man cave or your living area, feel free to check out the Backroom Collection. They do specialized ordered stuff. They're working on a bunch of different things. They got signed pieces as well. Go check them out, and don't forget to use my promo code. This channel is proudly sponsored by the Backroom Collection. They do beautiful sports canvas art with football, basketball, baseball, and other sports themes. Special orders are accepted, and autograph pieces are available. Many Indianapolis Colts sign pieces will be available beginning in November. Just use your discount code CL10 to purchase the pieces you want to spice up your living area. That's CL10. All right, and we are back, guys. All right, what's the most what game are you most looking forward to watching this divisional round weekend?
For me, it has to be, I think, later on today, the Packers getting, hopefully for them, being able to get revenge on San Francisco.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. It's kind of interesting. Aaron Rodgers is 0-3 against the 49ers in the playoffs, which is kind of I thought that was kind of alarming. That surprises me. That'll be a good one. The one I'm most excited for, though, is the Bills at Kansas City. That's going to be I think that's going to be a barn burner, and it's going to be just exciting from front to back.
Yeah, Brandon.
Aaron Rodgers is my favorite player. He's the one who got me into football, so it's going to be the Packers game.
Okay. Fair enough. I do agree with the Bills Chiefs. That's my go-to. Hopefully, I'll be streaming a live reaction to that as well. But I can't downplay the Rams Bucks game.
No, that'll be a hell of a
That's going to be a heck of a game to watch, man. And Alpha in here says he's pretty stoked for the Bills-Chiefs game as well. What's up, Buzzy? He says, go Cincinnati. Malicious 101, what's up? Appreciate you being in here. Yeah, so my two games, obviously, is the Bills-Chiefs and the Rams-Bucks, personally. I get where the Niners-Green Bay is something that you guys are interested in, but at the same time, for the life of me, I don't see that being a close game. I really don't.
I don't either, but if Aaron Rodgers wins, that's all that I care about.
Yeah.
And exactly. Just the fact
This
that they got blown out last year. No. Just the fact that they got blown out the way they did last time they played.
I know.
Is what's the draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, things aren't right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they are, the number one team in the NFL, the Packers are, right? If I'm not mistaken, by win percentage. So, and for the life of me, just looking at the quarterback matchups, there is no way on God's green earth you could put Jimmy Garoppolo up against Aaron Rodgers and go, yeah, I'm going with him. You know?
But
He's banged up,
they
Jimmy
did,
G, at that.
Yeah.
they did it last time too, and Debo Samuel wasn't the beast that he is 2 years later. So
Yeah, I think that's going to be the thing that will be interesting to watch in that game. Will be how the Green Bay defense responds to that San Francisco rushing attack. I think that's going to be a key thing in that game to watch.
Absolutely. What are we watching for this game? Since we're getting ready to react to this game, what are your biggest keys to watch walking into this? And I'm going to go with Brandon first this time.
I'm watching to see if the Bengals pull out to a lead early, because then you're going to have to force Tannehill to throw the ball and not rely on Henry. And if the Bengals do that, I think they can win. And for the Titans, it's going to be trying to slow down this offense, which I don't think we've seen it happen yet. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you there. Although I will say, in the games that Derrick Henry did play this year, he only had under 28 carries twice in those 8 games, which we'll see. We'll see. I don't. I guess a lot of it too depends too, like who gets the ball first. I mean, and who get and if the Bengals get the ball first, do the Titans respond? I think that's going to, unfortunately, I think that's really going to be an important aspect to this game is who gets this ball first.
Well, first of all, I would want the ball coming out of the second half, coming out for the second half. Sorry, like if I'm the Titans, which in this case I am because I put the Titans on a ticket, so I would want the ball second half, because if you're able to get a stop on that first drive or eventually only let up 3 points instead of a touchdown, you're kind of at an advantage.
Sure.
So
I just don't.
Let's set the tone defensively.
My go-to keys are down there hanging up. Sorry, that was my wife wanting the car keys.
No problem.
But my biggest take in this game is the Cincinnati offensive line going to be able to handle Danico Autry and Simmons and all of them coming up the middle?
Yeah.
That's going to be a big issue. If they can give Burrow even 2 or 3 seconds a snap, then Burrow's going to have fun out there. But at the same time, man, these guys, this defensive front seven for the Titans have really came alive this year, going from one of the worst in the NFL to one of the best this year. So and we all know, they went heavy on the offense when it comes to like going and getting Chase for Burrow, but didn't really fix that offensive line on Cincinnati. Could that play a part in this game coming up today? That's a worry. That's something that I'm going to be watching for.
Yeah, that and also, will the Bengals be able to stop the run of the Titans too?
Yeah.
With that banged up, I know Hendrickson's going to play today. But the middle of the line, that's a big hit that they took. So that I think is going to be another thing to look at. I look for the Titans to come out running heavy.
What's up, Tevin Williams? Appreciate you being here, guys. Smash that like button. Hold on just a moment. What? I'm not going anywhere. I'm streaming. You got to talk to your mama. All right, so my son come up wanting to know something. I'm going to mute myself, guys. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, well, I mean, there he is. I don't see, Henry's also, I mean, he's pretty tough SOB, but he's got a metal plate in his foot, and he's going to have a metal plate in his shoe that's going to act like an ortho type of an insert to support that bone. I guess from what I'm hearing, he doesn't have really any limitations to how he is able to run the ball. So that's another thing I think is going to be key. Like I said, they use him as a battering ram, and I just don't see how I just don't see the Bengals being able to stop this guy. I just don't. I think it's gonna. There might be a little bit more scoring in this game as a result.
Much better defenses haven't been able to.
Right.
Speaking of which, guys, see, I have my football themed cigar right here, ready for this game, and so let's go. Let's get it.
Looks like they're getting ready to. Oh, they're introducing all the Titans right now.
Are we kicking off?
There's AJ. No, they're introducing. AJ Brown was just introduced. Here comes Derrick Henry coming into the game as well.
I'm just making
There's
some
Tannehill.
Second preparation.
And there he is.
And there's King Henry. Takes his helmet off to be introduced.
Yeah, of course, you knew he was going to be last. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, first game back since like what, week 8? So of course,
that should be a 15-yard penalty.
Enforced on the kickoff, right?
Yeah. That's freaking great.
Hey man, you can't enter the field without your helmet. Sorry. I'm sorry. My Colts fandom might have come out, got the best of me on that one.
It's all good. That was funny. That was pretty darn funny, man.
But as I said, I have the Titans winning this game, so I don't know. But that kind of hurt my soul a little bit. Not gonna lie, it was a hard choice.
Well, they should introduce Vrabel last because he turned that team around. Alpha says, and
yeah,
that's a good point right there.
Vrabel's a hell of a coach. I gotta give him credit.
Mm-hmm. Sting 7 is in here. Says, "Let's go Bengals!" Pulling for a Bills-Bengals AFC Championship. Well, there's a lot of Colts fans out there rooting for that. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I don't know, man. Do you think I'm a little worried about because the only thing that I'm looking at is that this is a game where I don't think that either of these teams make it past the championship game. No matter who wins the Bills-Chiefs game, I have the feeling that whoever wins that game goes to the Super Bowl. You know.
Well, it is
tomorrow.
round 3, Bob.
Huh?
It is round 2 already now, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying whoever wins tomorrow night's game will probably represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. Whereas, in my opinion, right now, the two teams that I'm looking at, there's legitimate. In my opinion, there's 3 teams in the NFC that could legitimately represent the Super Bowl in the NFC because I'm looking at, Green Bay. I think Tampa could still do it. Well, I mean, they are the defending Super Bowl champions, and you can never count out Tom Brady and what he does on the field. As a Colts fan, that hurts deep to say.
Yeah.
But I really like the Rams when they're clicking on all cylinders. They're just such a tough team to stop. So,
well, one of those got to get eliminated this week.
Yep, one of them's definitely getting eliminated this week. At least one, if not 2. I doubt
let's slow down there.
So what happens? Just curious, because I didn't look. What happens if a game goes to overtime in the playoffs, and the overtime clicks down to 0 and it's still a tie game? Does it continue to another 5 minutes? Do they keep playing until did they keep?
I'm not sure if it's a 5-minute period or.
I think it's 15. I think it reverts back to a full quarter, doesn't it? Playoffs.
I have no clue. I don't know if they do that or they go back to like old NFL overtime where it's like next touchdown wins.
Next score wins.
Yeah. It has to.
Well, yeah, it's always going to be next score wins.
Yeah, next score wins.
It has to be because it's the playoffs. One of them has to lose.
Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, if a game goes
I don't
on
like
for
NFL
8 freaking hours, I say I say flip a damn coin.
No, I was never a fan of this 10-minute, and then if it's a tie, we tie. It's not European football. I'm sorry. There's not supposed to be ties in the NFL. Just like there's not supposed to be ties in baseball. It's just not. You have a winner and a loser.
Alpha says, let's have them play rock, paper, scissors. Screw it. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock.
The NFL operations site doesn't specify time. It just says that it'll continue. You'll continue to have another overtime period until the game's decided, basically.
All right. So am I wrong, or did we get switched over? Let me look. Nope. I'm not seeing any stream. Oh, he's going to it now. All right. Looks like Matt's setting up over there in our Discord. That's freaking awesome.
Good.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Cool.
No, we don't need the triple X movies. Looks like the game's starting up though. Still got it should be starting any moment now. If I'm not
Well, they got to milk this for all it's worth. I mean, it's a playoff game. We're gonna probably have more than our fair share of commercials to sit here and yak through.
that ain't no lie.
You know what I mean?
Who's calling this game? Does anyone know?
I didn't.
Oh, I just saw the guy. I think it's the guy that did the Colts games a lot.
Spiro and Jay Feely. Those guys. Spiro
I think one of them is.
Spiro did this Jay Feely and whatever. Is it Rich Gannon? Maybe.
Cleet Blakeman.
Who the hell is that?
I have no
He's
idea.
a dark-haired guy.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, Archuleta.
Adam?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with Archuleta.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it should be him. Yeah.
So, while we're watching these commercials with Josh Allen sitting there talking to himself, somehow throwing 32% completion with no one else on the field. Oh, hey, Roland Santos is in the chat. Says, I just want to point out that the overtime rules were changed after the Phillip Rivers Chargers defeated the Peyton and the Colts, coming from a converted Colts fan from the Chargers. Oh, what's up, Roland? Appreciate you being in the stream. Thank you for that little bit of information. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, would you like to know the professions of the officiating crew?
Right.
Attorney, chief executive officer, agribusinessman, teacher, medical sales, physical therapist, defense contractor, producer, and case specialist.
Wow.
Because we don't have full-time referees in the NFL.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't hear one that said officiating crew.
Yeah. So.
Whoa, I'm hearing.
Whoa.
Yeah, somebody's got.
Hold on.
There we go.
There you go.
Were you able to mute me there? Thank you.
No, I can't mute you. You have to mute the stream yourself because I'm hearing it very loudly, and I'll get knocked off for it.
You're basically the only one on.
I'm here. Are we good?
Is my feed too
You need to deafen Discord.
Yeah, you have to deafen Discord.
No, I mean, if you want to talk, you might want to turn it down just a minute. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. You were able to listen to it and everything. It was so.
I'll get out of Discord right now. I'm good.
Well, you can't get out of Discord. You got to watch it, but there's a little where it says deafen and mute.
Yeah, I know. Let me just put myself on deafen first, and then we'll go back in. Now I got it.
Oh.
We're good. Yep.
Are we watching Matt's?
We're good. Yes, sir.
Okay, then I need to kill my stream and watch his.
Tannehill just do an interception on the first play.
Wow.
to Jesse Bates.
Wow. Well, that's a heck of a way to start a game off. And now they got the ball at the 42-yard line. Shotgun, weird formation. Oh, there's a sack. That's what I was talking about, man. You got to be able to stop Simmons and Autry, and that's going to be tough to do. There's Danico right there. Boom. Those are two very, very dangerous guys up there in the defensive front, and looks like they're trying to answer defensively to a screw-up right off the bat by their offense.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's a horrible start.
Franchise record of 4,600 passing yards and 34 touchdowns in the regular season. Wow. Back in shotgun, running back to his right, split receivers. Takes snap at the 50, drops back, 5-step drop, looks quick pass out to the running back. Mixon's got it, gets past the 40. Broke a tackle, picked up more than enough for a first down before shoved out of bounds down the left sideline. Wow.
And that's where you see, and we talked about before the game, Joe Mixon, he gets about 23, 24 yards a game, 25 yards a game receiving.
He's got over half that already.
Yep.
It's just a quick, easy dump off when you got a pass rush right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Guys, smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Tag that notification bell. Shotgun, running back to his left. Stacked receivers to his right. Takes a snap. That is a handoff to Mixon, who gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Picks up about a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Trying to go up the gut. Didn't get very far. Mixon, Boyd, Higgins, Uzomah, Chase. A lot of offensive weapons. Shotgun again, running back to his left at the 23-yard line. Takes a snap. 1, 2. Quick pass. He had to get rid of that. That was a corner blitz they were not expecting. He had to throw that behind the receiver.
Stand up defense.
That was a really good defensive play call right there on that corner blitz. Beautifully done. They were not expecting that. Jeffrey Simmons, of course, making the All-Pro, which I fully endorse. I think he's one of the best, most underrated defensive linemen in football today. Kevin Byard, also All-Pro. The safety, outstanding safety for the Titans. That's 2 All-Pros on their defense. Shotgun, empty backfield. 5 receiver set. At the 23-yard line, takes a snap. 3-step drop, looks, and he's under pressure again. Gets dropped at the 35.
Wow.
Met in the backfield. This defensive front 7 is coming. Oh, man, we talked about this before the game. I said, man, can this Cincinnati offensive line handle, Simmons and them? And they are not able to. At least it don't look like. We might have roughing the passer.
Yeah, we got laundry here.
I think we might have. Oh, no, it's delay of game.
Oh, my gosh. Now they got bailed out on that one.
Yeah, they did. Because
they can't decline it.
Yeah, that was like a 12-yard loss on a sack, and they're only going to take a 5-yard loss. 3rd down and 14. It would have been 3rd down and 20-some. Boy, did they get bailed out by that. But he still got crushed. Burrow now looking over the defense. Standing there in shotgun, empty backfield. Looks like he got a running back sitting in the slot. 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. Quick pass over the middle. He's not going to get that first down. He gets to the 20, and they're going to kick a field goal here. I do not expect them to go for it on 4th and mid.
It would be foolish.
Take your points.
Yeah, you take your point. I mean, but that's kind of disappointing. You really, when you get opportunities like that, you really want to turn those into touchdowns because those are, your game changers right there.
No, but Joe, that's already like a 10-point lead, but because they get the ball back second half too.
No, it's a 3-point lead.
But I'm saying
it's a 3-point lead. I mean, because you can't
automatically
project into
assume
the future.
Yeah.
You have to. They're getting the ball back, but at the same time,
and the extra points up. And it is good, and I have to change the score on the stream as
field goal.
They get 3 points.
I mean, because I don't, even if you are turning the ball over, we've seen this more than once in these games, where even though a team turns the ball over, they still come out on top because the other teams isn't converting those into touchdowns. They're settling for field goals, or they're going 3 and out.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Especially with a short field like that, you really, if you're the Bengals, you kind of got to let one out there. I mean, I
So Roland Santos asks thoughts on Emmanuel Acho saying that we should keep Wentz, that he thinks that Wentz is trending up. I have a stream on that already, where myself and Loyalist talked about that on Wednesday, and we had discussed that I think an off season would help him out a lot because that's where you get your timing and everything down with your wide receivers. You work on bettering yourself during the off season. He had no off season. So that'll help out a lot. Plus, who are you going to replace him with, right? Who are you going to replace Carson? There's not a lot of options out there that are an upgrade to Carson Wentz. So,
and in my opinion, it wasn't exactly Carson Wentz that let us down directly in that Jacksonville game. Everyone did. Like he takes his fair share of the blame, probably a little bit more too, because he's the quarterback, the leader of that offense. But guys around you got to play in order for you to look good, Bob. Like you're only one part of this machine.
Right, and I think Aaron Rodgers said it best. I think quarterbacks, especially because they have that bright spotlight on them, sometimes when things are going well, they get maybe too much of the credit, and when things are going wrong, they take a little bit too much of the blame because that was a complete team failure in Jacksonville, in my opinion.
Malicious 101 kind of echoing my thoughts, saying I think we need to give Carson another year. He was out for almost all of practice last season. But if he gets injured or has another year like he's had this past one, then it's time to get a new quarterback. Brandon, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with that 100% because, we're married to this guy. We're eating $15 million whether we cut, trade, keep him, no matter what. So, and with our cap situation, we went over this in Discord. Like, we got no money. I don't know where people say we got money for stuff. We don't.
No, I've been saying all season we didn't have money. Not when we got to pick up a bunch of people and key positions. And here's the kickoff. Looks like he's going to need it, and they're going to take it at the 25. Cyborg says that when his highlight play for the week was before the throw into double coverage against the Las Vegas, something's wrong. But you also got to look at that beautiful pass that he had also in the back of the end zone for, to win the game against the Cardinals. So, he has ups, he has downs. But, yeah, it's going to take time to see practice-wise. Under center, Henry, single setback, big formation. At the 25-yard line, ball snap. Henry has the football, and he plows forward for about a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Well, what do you think now? You think they're going to hand the ball to Derrick Henry after Tannehill?
Yeah,
gimme pick there.
You would think. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if on 2nd and 8 it's a Henry run here as well. Hell, did you just talk to Henry? He said, "Hey, make sure you don't drop this." Tight end in motion. I think that's Fursker, 87. Big formation, takes a snap. That is a handoff. Henry gets hit in the backfield to lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Good penetration by the defense on Reeder right there to get up there and hit him a yard deep. Nicely done.
Oh. This defense is ready to go.
Absolutely. Now, I don't think you hand it off to Derrick Henry on 3rd and 9, deep in your own. 3 receivers to his right, shotgun, running back to his right. he going? Yeah, there he goes. He snaps it, 3-step drop. Oh, he goes down.
Yeah.
Sack.
Oh,
Cornerback blitz. Coming
wow,
off that
man.
edge. Bell hits him.
That's a safety blitz.
Was it? Well, I mean, there was a corner back there as well. There was a safety and a corner. Both of them came off the edge. See it? The nickel corner came in as well.
They took that line.
Wow.
They took that Sam linebacker back into coverage. Yep.
That was a nickel and safety blitz right there.
He did the Kenny Moore. He just ducked under the guy, told him, "Come catch me."
Right. Alpha says, "Am I seeing a defensive game right now?" Yes, that's exactly what you're seeing. Oh, what a punt!
Yeah.
Good punt. They're going to get it at the 31-yard line.
Lucky good punt.
Yep.
Took a good bounce. Well, I mean, but kind of circling back to this Carson Wentz discussion while we're at a break here. I think there's a lot to be said for that. Also, we talked about his footwork all season long, and how that was something that had been wrong with his mechanics up to this point, and never having had that addressed. You talked about muscle memory and how that's a contributing factor with him coming off of that surgery this season. It's going to take him some time to drill and get, his body adjusted to new mechanics. I don't know that his release is ever going to change. I don't think that's going to be a thing, but in terms of getting his legs used to working and getting confidence in his step and not overstriding balls. And, because his you've seen an improvement with him pointing and his toe properly and planting his plant foot has looked good all season. I think the main thing with him has been tending to overstride throws. That, and to be totally honest with you, I think that, maybe the receiving core hasn't been, a receiving core that maybe is going to allow him to be the best version of himself. Let's put it that way. So I think you have to give him at least another year.
The biggest issue that I have noticed in my personal, looking at his film is he doesn't. So he doesn't project where a receiver is going to be and throw to a receiver that's going to be open. He waits for that receiver to be open before he throws it. He's not anticipating the throw. And
right.
Because of that,
right.
Because of that, he's holding the ball a little too long, and he's throwing the ball at the last possible moment. And when you do that, that means you got a defender in your face, which means you can't step into the throw as well as you'd like, which means you're throwing it off your back foot, and that's going to sail the football a lot.
Right.
So,
makes sense too.
Yeah. So I think that, again, practice in the off season will help that a lot. So
Here we go.
All right. We got 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Shotgun, running back to his left, takes a snap. It was a one-step drop, quick pass out, incomplete to Ozma, I think. Is that 87?
Yeah, I think,
Uzomah.
it was. I think what we're seeing here on both sides is maybe a little bit of jitters on offense.
Yeah, probably.
Big game, big environment.
So we're looking at 2nd and 10. Mixon to his left in shotgun. Split receivers. Takes a snap. Low snap, man. He just went down like nobody's business. Sack of potatoes. Is that Harold? That is Harold, I think.
Harold Landry. Yeah.
He just come off that edge, and there was no one there. Oh, my goodness. What an inside cut. He just left that freaking right tackle standing there swatting air.
Yeah, that was kind of a blown block. I mean, I think maybe he was watching that corner, that safety that was coming down in the box there, and he didn't really know.
5.5 minutes into the game, we already have 4 sacks.
Jeez.
There's a snap, quick pass. It's a running back screen, but he's immediately tackled from behind by Simmons. And that's going to force a punt on 4th down. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, the right tackle just missed that assignment on that previous play. That was pretty bad. I mean,
Simmons is having himself a game, though, so far. Yeah, absolutely. Loyalist in here. The tackle is still asleep. He got put to bed.
Come on, Bup. It's a playoff game. Wake up.
High snap on the punt. We got a return right. Oh, fair catch.
Oh,
was he hit?
Was a fair.
Yes.
Yeah, he hit him.
He hit him. He knocked him down.
You can't touch him. Never mind hit him. You can't.
Yeah. That's Chester Rogers. He did throw his hands up. We all saw it. Right there's his hands. Plenty of time, and he tried to get around it. Okay, so I think that was a little bit of acting.
A little bit of a flop there.
Little bit, but he still tagged him right in the shoulder pad, and that is running into the returner. Absolutely. Tannehill's going to take over with a pretty good field position.
No, that's not how you want to play a field position game. I mean,
Nope.
Especially not with a run-first offense.
And this is, I don't think this gets talked about enough, to be totally honest with you. I mean, we talk about, Joe Burrow, we talk about Jamar Chase, we talk about, Hendrickson, you talk about, Bud Dupree's and the Nico Autry's and guys like that. And you talk about, exciting players. I just think special teams is really, really understated, in more common circles, and you don't realize just how much of an impact it really does have until you see a play like this.
Absolutely. That guy wouldn't. If that guy was on the Colts and he ran into Chester Rogers there, he wouldn't be playing special teams the rest of the game.
Yeah,
because the Colts just don't generally do stuff like that. They're generally, very high on their special teams play. Unless you're the backup running back, then you're allowed to do somersaults running down the field.
Yeah.
Oh, when he fell, yeah.
It's all about discipline, man.
Well, I don't know that anybody expected it to be this.
Shades are going to win this game. Yeah. It's not going to be.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected it to be this. I don't even want to call it a defensive game at this point. It's really sloppy offense, I think, on both sides of the ball here.
I agree.
Alpha says, so how we feel about the Titans having 9 former Colts on their roster this year? Well, I mean, they were putting together a team with players that they like. Rogers wasn't a bad returner. Autry obviously does some work. They do a good job. I like what the Titans have done. I like what their front office has done. Loyola says, I hate that they have Autry. I'm not going to disagree with that, but we can't fault them for grabbing him.
But for the price, he can walk.
It's the they were wanting to get younger and give their younger guys more snaps, and with Autry being there, they weren't going to get that. All right, Titans, big formation, single setback. That's a play action rolling out to his right. Dumps it off to Julio. Gets about 11 and a first down. Running down that right side. What do you know? Jones still has a little bit of juice left in those legs. Because he caught that and took off with it.
Yeah, and I think that pump fake was actually really well done because it kept the defensive back kind of not knowing. You could see where he backed off of the route there.
Henry with the football goes right up, right behind the left guard, picks up 9. No one was there at the goal line to meet him this time, because he had a full head of steam hitting that goal line. Oh my God, no one would want to hit him running at that speed at that point. Look at that, he full speed ahead. Wow. 2nd down and 2. Another big formation, another handoff to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry kind of leans in. I think he's got the first. Oh, yeah. He picks up 3. That's their second first down.
Yeah.
All right. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're stepping
Well, they're not screwing around here. They're doing like a hurry-up offense here.
Yeah, they're lining up quickly, not giving that defense a chance to reset their players. Henry gets hit in the backfield.
Oh.
He got stopped. I can't believe what happened, what I saw right there. He planted a foot behind that block, runs right into his own player, which then knocks his own player down, which freed up 2 defenders to tackle him. Henry, you got to avoid stuff. That stop is on you, my guy.
Yeah. Well, I think the Titans are going to have more success if they're going to run the ball on that left side.
Formation. Henry's at the fullback position, I believe. It's play action. Looks. Tannehill dumps it off and is dropped by whoever that guy, the 45. No, that wasn't Henry, but he was the guy playing the fullback, and he dropped it. He had an easy first down. He was thinking turn and go before he ever even caught the football, because that was a good throw. A good throw.
It looked like he looked the ball into his hands. I think I think the issue there was his hands.
Yeah.
On that play.
You look like he also started turning before he caught it,
a little bit, yeah, and then had to, he should have caught that ball. 3rd down and 11 at the 41-yard line, or no, 39-yard line. They're in no man's land. Takes a snap, looks, throws. That's bounced off the ground. That's bounced off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He
tried being slick.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I mean, no, but it's still at the same time, the ref didn't blow the play dead until he was halfway to the end zone there.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
That ball was just a little too low and outside for the receiver to try to catch.
Tannehill's been known to have shaky starts. But
all right, punter standing all the way in his own 47-yard line. A lot of motioning going on right now by the punt team on 4th and 11.
5 yards.
They were trying to get him to jump because they're in no man's land. They got all the time in the freaking world, you know.
Did you see the linebacker motion with his hands like, get that out of here. We ain't falling for that. What do you think you're doing?
Right.
They were trying to get him to jump.
Yeah, but, I mean, what else are you going to do at that point? I mean, because you got, like, all day and all the space in the world and then some to punt. And now we actually get a punt. Throws it straight up in the air. We got a fair catch at the 12. And that's where the Bengals will take off again.
Yep.
Joe Burrow's going to come out here and go, could somebody block somebody this time around?
Well, then, Koski, you had picked the lowest score out of all 3 of us, I think.
All right.
I think you're on pace here.
3-0 so far.
What did I say? 2014, did I say?
Yeah.
I think I have a pretty good shot. Because there will be points, just not too many.
All right, I put my predictions out on Newsbreak. Newsbreak is a free app that you can go check out. Make sure you download it. It's absolutely free. Link is in the description. Make sure you give me a follow because that puts money in my pocket when you use that link to do so. This video is sponsored by Newsbreak. Newsbreak is an app used over 1.5 billion times a month by people just like you, to get local news via articles or videos by those who are focused on that specific area. People like myself. Just use the link in the description of this video to download it. Then search a city, state, or someone specific, like myself, Colts Law. Then make sure to follow them so you'll get all the news fresh as it comes out. Yay.
You're famous, Law.
Yeah, well, we all know that. I mean, there's a reason for that, okay? But I mean, what are we thinking here? I mean, like, what's got to happen here? I mean, if you're the Bengals, you got the ball deep in your own territory. I mean, you're going to have to start. I understand, that the Titans have a good defensive front, but I think it's looking like they've tried to screen. I mean, do you go back to that? Because obviously, I think there's like some jitters on their end, obviously, because it's a young team. But I mean, what do you think? You go back to the screen? I mean, this deep in your own territory, you try running the ball. I mean, what do you think? What's got to give here?
I think they need to use tight ends to start helping the line out, and then once they get this defense honest, then they can start running their own offense.
Play action over the middle, maybe.
All right, so I'm going to disagree with P. Draggy. Oh, Mixon went nowhere on that one. On that first play of the drive, Landry was able to wrap him up. I actually want to see Brian Baker let go. He says he wants Brian Baker to get consideration for the DC if we lose Flus. I want Brian Baker let go. He was the head of the defensive line. He was in charge of coaching up the team. Our defensive line did not perform up to expectations this year at all. And I don't think it was because of lack of talent. Oh, what a move by Chase, and he's down sideline. Gone. Oh, he leapt over, got tackled at the 29-yard line. Whoa, Chase. What a move. Yep. Now he's talking smack. But, we put a move on that little quick out hitch pattern right there.
That's a brilliant play call, and that's great execution. I mean, you can see that you had one-on-one on the outside. Either way, I mean, I think the screen on that was a really smart call right there.
Yep. And Chase just left Fulton in the dust.
Chase is a monster.
Yeah,
he's only a rookie.
No doubt about that. It's only a matter of time before he broke one.
Quarterback under center, 3 receivers set, single setback. We got ourselves a reverse to Chase. And Joe Burrow's out there in front pretending like he's going to block somebody.
Pretending like he was going to block, yeah.
Joe Burrow's actually got a few blocks this year on plays.
He didn't touch anybody on that play, though. He was like lined up like, oh, but he never went up there to make contact because we all see what this defense of the Titans can do. And when you ain't putting your – you might be a quarterback, but when you're out there trying to block, you're free game.
Oh, yeah.
3 receivers to his right. Shotgun. Running back to his left. Takes a snap. 3-step drop. Looks, and bam, done.
There we go.
That's Autry again. Autry again.
That's the big fella.
Wow. That's 6 sacks? Is that 6 sacks so far in the first quarter by either team?
Yes.
I think that's
they gotta help this O-line. I mean, this is just embarrassing.
I think 4 or 5 by the Titans so far. Okay, so it's 4 sacks they're registering, is what they're saying. 3rd by the Tennessee Titans. Oh, that's right. One of those sacks got called back because of
there's a delay of game.
Because of delay of game. Quick pass over.
There you go.
And it's not enough for a first down, but it's going to get him close enough to be able to try to put another 3 points on the board.
And this is where you talk about, and this is exactly how you help out your offensive line, like you were saying, Brandon. And we talked about this in a couple of games last week. Play action, if they're going to stop the run, if they're going to come up, and obviously they're taking Mixon away. You got to get those tight ends. You got to get those crossing routes over the middle, those little shallow posts. That's, you got to have it.
Yep. Field goal from the 35. It'll be a 45-yard field goal down the right hash mark. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is through and good. And just like that, we're looking at a 6-0 game.
This Tennessee offense needs to kick it into gear quick, because 3x3x3x3, next thing you know, you're going to be down multiple scores.
But here's the deal, okay? So they're only down 6 points. One score gives them the lead.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Right
that's where you go back to this whole thing about not trading field goals for touchdowns. Even, if they're turning the ball over and whatnot, you got to start getting, you got to start getting into the end zone.
Like by the end of the first quarter, I think the jitters should be out. So just kick it into gear. It's just another game. You're experienced enough if you're Tennessee to do that.
Oh yeah, Tennessee's been in the playoffs quite a bit the last few years, so all their players have. Yeah, you do not want to just score field goals and think that that's good. Not against any NFL team, to be fair.
Yeah, not in the playoffs, especially when your level of competition is just that much more difficult.
Mm-hmm. Are we in the second quarter yet?
Nope.
No.
First quarter?
Yes, sir.
Good Lord. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And Tennessee's going to let that one go bounce out in the back of the end zone. They'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wow. Unreal. Guys, if you want to help out a little bit, you want to share this stream, let other people know that we're doing a live reaction to it, feel free. Use that share button that's down there. Obviously, the big red share button below Joe. And share it to your favorite social media, Twitter, Instagram, the Colts homepage. I don't care. It helped us out a ton. We got a big formation with quarterback under center. Now it drops over to an I formation as the Henry gets the ball, cuts back inside, picks up about 2. It should be about 2nd and 8.
He's had 2 games where he was held in check, and I mean,
that's not.
He
Henry.
is. Well, and what I'm saying is with Henry now, obviously he's going to be on a snap count of some kind here, but you've seen this Titans run game get stuffed in 2 games this year.
Yep. I think that's Hilliard back there.
Yes.
Quick snap, quick pass over the middle. That's Julio again. Julio gets down to the 45-yard line, picks up that first down. So far, it's not A.J. Brown helping out in the pass game. It's Julio Jones.
Julio's going to be key for them, because everybody thinks about taking A.J. Brown out of the team as much as possible. So having that second A-plus receiver kind of player is going to be key.
I give him a B+.
Yeah, at this point in his career, I give him a B+. But, his experience in this type of situation, I think, is key. And there goes a deep bomb. And he just overthrows A.J. Brown, who had 3 steps on the defender.
An A-plus type of player because of what he has been in his past.
Yeah, he's got the experience. And that cannot be understated in today's NFL.
That's another thing that concerned me about this Titans team going into it. I mean, you got Henry, who's going to be on a snap count because of his foot. But, I mean, Julio, that's another thing. He only plays like 12 snaps a game, maybe 15 on passing plays.
Yep.
Firsker in motion. Shotgun. 2nd down and 10. Quick snap, quick pass, wide receiver screen. That's Chester Rogers, who picks up about 3. But, Rogers ran into his own player, Julio Jones, as he turned around to catch that football because that ball was thrown behind him.
And here's where you start talking about, where you look at guys, this is what, how many games? This is like the 6th game they've played all together with all their big 3 together on one.
Yes, probably.
Shotgun, 3 receivers to his right, running back to his left.
Maybe 5 because before the Henry.
Oh, what a move by Tannehill! He's got all kind of room in front of him. He's gonna tuck it and run. Took a big hit, but he picks up about 5, and that's the end of the first quarter.
And that's 4th and 3.
Hendrickson on the tackle on that one. But yeah, I mean, I think you're seeing kind of a lack of chemistry here on the Tennessee offense.
A little bit.
And that last hit Henry took kind of concerned me because the guy had his one. I don't know if it was the foot that was wrong, but he had that one foot wrapped up, and Henry looked like he just didn't even fight it.
Rollins says, which receiving duo would you guys take, Chase Higgins or Jones Brown? I take Chase Higgins. They're younger. I mean, by far. You don't know how long Jones is going to be playing in the NFL. Now, I'll take A.J. Brown over Higgins. Don't get me wrong, but I like Chase a lot, especially as a rookie. But A.J. Brown's no one to sneeze at, so.
Yeah, I'd take Chase Higgins because Chase is more versatile than those two. He can go slot outside. You can almost use him like a Cooper Kupp. You can put him in the backfield for all you want to.
And we just saw his quickness. I mean, his elusiveness is stupid high.
He gets one step, he can turn it into a 5-step lead. He's just that quick.
But I do like A.J. Brown's physicality when it comes to receiving, like high pointing and stuff like that. Really like him in that type of situation.
Well, yeah, and he can stretch the field vertically for you too. But then, as you mentioned, he can also go up and get those 50-50 balls. Good weapon for a guy like Tannehill.
Yes, it is. Think somebody's outside? I don't know. Alpha says he wanted Higgins over Pittman in the draft.
They're like the same receiver to me, really. The big body, dirty work. I mean, you can pick your poison there.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris Perez says, man, their receiving core is ridiculous. Could you imagine if we had that receiving core? Well, let's look at it this way. We have our offensive line because we went a different direction. So it's what you going to take. You going to take a whole bunch of weapons, or you going to take a really good top of the line offensive line?
Offensive line for me.
Yeah, don't do what they did in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Here comes a 4th and 2. I don't know. Yeah, they're in their own. They're in their own territory. Actually, that's 4th and 3. Why are they saying 4th and 2? That's a punt.
Because
there's the punt.
Yeah, it's a long 2, short 3.
And I didn't even see him catch the football. Chris says that our offensive line wasn't that good in pass protection. It was, except for a few mishaps. I will agree that our those 2 games that was really bad, but for the most part they weren't too bad. But they are maybe the best run blocking offensive line in the NFL.
Oh yeah, no question.
Chase in motion, Burrow under center, single setback. Another guy goes in motion, takes snap. That's given to the running back who runs right up, picks up about 4. 2nd down and manageable.
Bud Dupree on the tackle there. I got to say, he has helped this defensive front out quite a bit this year. But for $15 million for the help, what he's added to this?
No.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think Autry's been a bigger contributor in that regard.
By far. Shotgun running back to his right. Takes the snap. Looks. Has time. Throws it nearly intercepted right there at the 22-yard line. Mixon's begging for a pass interference. I didn't see it. He went straight for that ball.
The defender has the same rights to the ball as the receiver.
Oh, he threw it right to the defender.
Yeah.
And now we don't have the stream anymore. It just died on us. I guess he said that he didn't want to do it no more. I don't know.
Hold on.
What's going on, guys? Eager 26, appreciate you. Chelsea, thank you so much for joining the stream. Appreciate you, or the Discord. Do I need to bring my show back up?
I'm checking right now for us.
Watch the noise.
He's got it back up.
He's got it back up. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
It will.
it don't look like he's up though. There it is. There it is.
Now.
It is now. It's catching up very fast. Whoa, wow, man, this. Sorry, Alpha. Sorry, we were our stream kind of died on us. We're all watching the exact same stream, so we can react to it the exact same way. We're looking at a 3rd and 6. Bunch formation to his left. Takes a snap, looks, throws, downfield, caught.
Oh.
Higgins. First down the left sideline. That's a nice pass.
They had a last-second timeout called to get themselves
situated.
Kind of a reprieve on this 3rd down too.
Chris Perez, you could join the Discord, and you can do that with us. React to the game with all those that are watching. There's the quick flip. Is he going to be? Yeah. Oh, good Lord! He just lost 5 yards. He was met by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tennessee Titans on that flip. Oh my goodness! There wasn't a single person that thought they weren't going to get there. I mean, look at this. Good Lord, there's a lot of blue back there. Wow.
Come on, time to get a stop on 2nd down.
Booyah, there you go, Chris. Is that another handoff after he lost 5?
Yep. And he lost maybe another half yard.
Holy crap. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I get why they would try that delayed handoff, but no. This defensive front's doing too much against your offensive line. You need to be able to pass the football now. 3rd down, 13 at their own 33-yard line. Shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. No. One Higgins moves over to the right. Now we got split receivers. Running back to his left. Takes snap. That's a 7-step drop. Passes it well behind the line of scrimmage. He picks up about 6 or 7 yards, but nowhere near the first down. They're going to have to punt. That's Uzama. Fourth down and 6. Chester Rogers back to receive the punt. I do not foresee a fake coming anywhere near the future.
No, sir. Absolutely not.
Not at your own 40-yard line, and you're only up by 6. And the punt is away. Rogers got a ball cleanly, does a little stutter step, but gets taken down at about the 26-yard line.
And it's coming back.
We got a holding call.
I
Yep,
think so. Yeah.
that's not good. That means they're going to be deep in their own territory. 26. Ew. That'd probably be half distance to the goal line. I got the wind. I got some cold ass air blowing out my back. That hurt. That's cold. I might end up going and grabbing my jacket here in a second. And the score is still 6-0. The Bengals over the Titans. Talk about a snoozer. Look at that. Brandon can't even stay awake.
It's not that. I mean, I like good defensive football, so I think it's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, okay. No, I love defensive games. I like games that have good running, but neither team's running the ball well at all. So, but I mean, if you got defensive plays, the Titans are playing better defense than the Bengals, but the Titans' offense is really kind of shooting themselves in the foot. That's what's holding the Titans back. I don't think the Bengals are holding the Titans back. I think the Titans are holding the Titans back.
I agree. Yeah, completely.
Well, the Bengals' ability to stop the run, though, has been pretty phenomenal this game as well.
Yeah, but when you run into your own blocker and knock him down to free up two defenders to tackle you 2 feet from you, then, I mean, that kind of – I put that on him, not the Bengals. There were situations where he hurt himself, the running backs did. So – but at the same time, I get what you're saying. At least they put themselves in a situation to where when that one blocker was pushed out the way. Yeah, I'm going to grab my jacket, guys, because I am cold. Somebody's got a bird.
All right, brother. Use this commercial break.
Absolutely. What you got? A cockatiel?
Me?
I don't know. There's a bird in the background. I hear a bird.
He's a budgie. He's hanging out on a trophy I have.
A budgie?
In my room. Yes.
Oh.
The hell's a budgie?
A budgie, a little bird. I can't really explain it any other way than that. Yeah, he's a silly little kid.
Like a parakeet.
What he is. I mean, they said didn't know they're budgies, but yeah, okay.
It's a parakeet.
Okay.
A budgie.
I was going to tell you what a budgie was. It's one of those things you strap to your ankles and jump off bridges.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking when he said that. I'm like, okay, all right, budgie.
I mean, okay.
Here we go.
All right. That's cool, though. I like birds. My dad used to breed them.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, Tannehill go. Oh, my goodness. What a catch by A.J. Brown all the way down into Cincinnati territory, down to the 42-yard line. A.J. just taking it. He says, Chase, you can do it. I can, too.
That's pretty much 3 points.
My dad, my mom and dad, that was a beautiful route, too. Oh, my. My family used to breed cockatiels and African grays.
Nice. Right.
And we would breed the rare cockatiels like the cinnamons and the stuff like that were like $350, $400 a piece. Oh, look at that. A 4 or 5 yard run by Tennessee. Right.
This little guy was $28 at the pet store.
Yeah.
I mean, not including his home, his cage. But, yeah.
Alpha says he only liked birds, big birds.
I agree, but that's if I have a house and a big property and I'm able to.
Is he trying to comment on the game? Are you interpreting for us? I mean,
I guess so.
He keeps saying Keep giving the ball to Henry.
Found the rock, baby. Found the rock.
He's probably, if I know him, he's probably disappointed in the way, this running game is going right now.
Found the rock. I got a prop bet on Henry.
3rd down and 3.
He's
And
telling
Henry
Buddy
comes
to
out
throw
of
the
the
ball
game.
better, Tannehill.
I don't like that call. 3rd down and 3, and Henry is out of the game. He's not even on the field. I hope he's doing all right. All right, shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, running back to his right. Running back goes in motion. That is Hilliard. Quick pass out to Hilliard. Nice little spin move to get the first down to avoid the tackle. I thought for sure he was going to get hit behind that line, and he did, but he spun out of it and fell forward for that first down that left sideline.
These guys have a
nice
great
play.
1-2. These guys have a great 1-2 punch now that Hilliard is emerged. Like, really?
Yep.
And
Hilliard's quick. He's got speed.
Yeah, and he's gotten some reps this year, too. I think that can't be understated at all.
Mm-hmm. Tight formation. Quarterback under center. Single setback. First screw in motion. Takes a snap. That's a handoff to the running back. Nice stiff arm behind the line of scrimmage, then dives forward, picks up about 5.
Big run. Yeah, that should have been a 1-yard gain on the play.
Yes, it was. It was a nice little cutback to the outside and then dives forward. Maybe he only picked up 4, but still.
Whatever it is.
And the other thing you see with him too, you see him, and that's what Henry likes to do. He likes to punish you on the outside, and you see him run that a lot in play action as well.
Another tight formation, play action, rolling out to his right. Caught right over the middle. Julio Jones takes a licking but keeps on ticking and picks up that first down. And the Titans are driving. They're inside the red zone now. They're inside the red zone. They're at the 14-yard line. There isn't too many more running back. Oh, that was a good catch behind him, too.
Yeah, that's a tough catch.
I think we got a false start coming up. Nice stop and go by Brown. Darn near got a first down. Left a defender in the dust, and they didn't throw a flag, but it sure looked like false start to me. Maybe I'm blind. I don't know, but...
No, sir. These referees, on the other hand...
Yeah, right. Second 2 at the 6-yard line. Single setback. Tight formation. Bunch over to the right. AJ moves to the left. That'll split the receivers. That's a handoff to the guy that you want to give it to.
Mm-hmm.
And he picks up a yard.
I think he got the first down.
I like the motion on that
yards.
play.
Yeah, it's first and goal at the 4.
I like the motion on that play because it exposed. You could see the zone defense.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, first and goal at the 3. First 4 drives, 37 yards. This drive, 81 yards. And now...
This stream has died again.
Yep. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Should I just mark up 6 points real quick?
Pretty much, maybe, probably,
Well,
do you want me to go share my screen, or
I will go look at my screen real quick and hit play.
All right.
And go live. Hit the live button. And is it live?
No.
Hold on. I gotta hit the.
Only Matt is live.
Yeah. That's a touchdown by Derrick Henry on the right side. Let me share. Sorry.
And somebody told me not to take anytime touchdown by Derrick Henry.
Who told you that?
I did. I said
This
I don't
guy.
trust it on his snap count.
This
Okay.
I never not trust Derrick Henry.
That was a beautiful run right there by Henry.
And trust
Are
me.
you able to see it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to look for an extra point. It's down. The kick is up, and it's good. And like I said, they were only up 6. You don't sit there and spot these guys field goals when you need touchdowns. One play gets them the lead in the game. Wait, there's a flag on the kick?
Yeah.
Too many men, I think. Maybe.
On the defense?
Mm.
They'll probably take that on the kickoff. I don't know what's happening because I'm... Oh, wait, no.
Oh,
They took it.
they're
They're going for
going
2.
Yeah.
They're taking half distance to the goal line, going for 2.
From the 1.
Yeah. I might have to change this to 8 points. We'll see. Two-point attempt. I'm going to have to change that score no matter what. I formation, man under center. Big formation. Man in motion's first. That's a handoff to Henry. He gets hit. Oh, I don't know if he made it.
I don't think
I don't know if he got it either.
I think
No.
his knee might have been down. We'll get a tie ball game, guys. 6-all. I'm pretty sure his knee was down and...
Yep.
Yeah,
Well short.
Well, his knee wasn't down, but the ball didn't cross.
Yeah.
The ball was like, if he would have stuck that ball, if he'd have stuck his arm out rather than just landing on a tight up like this, he would have got it. But he didn't do that. So I got to change this again. Thank you, Titans. We got a tie ball game, guys. One drive.
And Bengals.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and Bengals get ball after the second quarter. So
Yeah, but I mean, you think about this. They got their game working on one drive and one drive alone, and that's all it took to tie the game up.
Yeah, this is gonna be a hell of a game. Like up till the fourth quarter, I think that's where the experience will kind of take over. Maybe we'll see, or maybe the freshness. We'll see. Absolutely, no one knows.
Bat, if you keep spilling your fucking water, I'm gonna punt you like a football. I don't know why cats do that. I got her a big old dog bowl that I put water in it. And she like grabs it and like moves the bowl around. It's got rubber on the bottom to try to prevent that. And she moves it around so the water will slosh all over the place. Her butt's right at me. I could literally just stand up and just punt her right now.
That's what rubber bands are for.
All right. Now, obviously, I wouldn't do that. I love my cats, but
sometimes it's tempting, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. So, what do you guys think so far?
Well, I mean, I think we're starting to see, Tennessee starting to assert a little bit of, that they're getting a grinding away at the Bengals D, grinding away at them. I think the butterflies are gone. They're starting to click. They're starting to hit their rhythm. They're starting to calm down, settle down a little bit, and play some football. And just play football and not think about it too much. That's what you get, especially with younger teams or teams that are a little bit more inexperienced in these types of situations. That's a real thing. But I think once you start to build some confidence, you start not thinking about it so much as start playing football. I'm looking forward to an exciting second half here.
Yep. Got 6 minutes before the half, though. Here's the kickoff. And they're going to let it go behind, and they're going to take over at the 25-yard line.
There's going to be more points before the half. I can almost guarantee that.
Can you?
Yes.
I mean, there's been 12 points.
That's okay. There is still almost half the second half to go.
Yeah, but you're the one who picked the 2014 game here. So what
yeah,
gives?
I know. Right. But I need some defensive stops for the second half as well.
Huh?
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. We got a shotgun running back to his left. Higgins in motion. Fakes the handoff. Half a step. Hits the defender in the back of the head. The defensive lineman hits him right in the helmet. Oh, my goodness. Wow. How many times have we seen that?
A lot.
Oh, no, he had his hand
got a paw on it.
Got a paw on it. Looked like he hit him in the helmet in fast motion and normal speed. That was a good defender. That was a good defense right there, getting that hand up. Burrow, second and 10 at the 25-yard line. Spread formation, 3 receivers to his right. Takes a snap. 1-2 quick. A 2-step drop and quick release, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Oh, no, they're going to call it down by contact.
They're going to mark it. They're going to spot him.
He says he thinks it's an incomplete pass, though. We'll see what happens.
Well, and here you go, a little kind of a little nugget here. That's good coaching. Yeah, that's good coaching. When you can teach your guys on the defensive front and your linebackers to get a hand in the air, that's a really good way. When the teams are starting to go to that, play action, crossing route kind of thing, that's great. That's good. That's good coaching, and that speaks to Mike Grable.
3rd and 4 at the 31-yard line. Burrow takes a timeout. Doesn't like what he sees on defense.
Play clock was also running down. Yeah.
Big old Jeff there, boy. He's been a beast this game. Him and Autry both.
You play to win. Yeah, but games can't be won in the first half, but they sure can be lost. So I don't blame Joe Burrow for taking a timeout there and kind of not taking those 5 yards.
I mean, if you got the timeouts, might as well use them. 3rd down and 4 at 31-yard line. Shotgun. Bunch formation to his right. Man in motion is Higgins. That's a good catch right there to Uzomah for a first down. Real quick pass. That's something that they're doing to kind of neutralize this pass rush. If you're noticing, These are very, very quick release, quick route patterns that they're running right now.
And they tried that on the previous down too. If it was, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, having the presence of mind to get, you're not going to get to the quarterback, so get a hand up in the air.
Under center, man in motion is Uzomah. Single setback. Takes a snap. That is a handoff. He cuts back, but doesn't go nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up a foot. Big old Simmons there to stop him. Simmons is just everywhere in this game. Second down and 10 coming up. Well, they're going to say he got a yard, even though it was only like a foot. Not even a foot. Throws it down the side. Oh, that's an easy pitch and catch. Higgins picks up the first down the left sideline. He was wide open. Nice little out route right there, right along the first down marker against zone coverage.
These guys are clicking.
Well, and this is where you get we've seen them adjust to the fact that they're trying to take Joe Mixon away. They're doing play action. They're using the tight ends to keep the linebackers honest, and that's going to open up your out route. I mean, this is really good coaching, really good play calling.
Takes a snap, looks, quick pass out to the running back out in the flat, and he gets about 4 yards where he's ripped down. Looking at 2nd and 6 coming up. Kevin Byard screaming at his defense. Mixon single setback, Burrow under center. Mixon coming up to hear the play call because it looks like Burrow is changing the call. Runs back up under center, then runs back on the shotgun this time. Moves Mixon to his right. Takes the snap. Looks, has time, throws wide open.
Wow.
Higgins. Wow.
Ooh.
Lucky.
Yeah. Very lucky.
Yeah, that ball popped right out of Higgins' hands and bounced right to Chase.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a heads up play by the rookie there.
He's down by contact.
He was down, yeah.
That's still a heads up play right there by Chase to realize you got to jump on that ball just in case it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Down to the 2-minute warning. Yeah.
Are they going to give it to him?
It looked like it.
1st and 10, yeah. That's a heads up play by it. Boy, that kid just impresses me every single time I watch him.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Aunt Rogers? Appreciate you joining in. It's been a minute. I'm not overly happy about some of the movies that I've seen come out the last, 2 years.
In this period of time, when people are at home able to watch movies and focus on, something other than always being at work, they've really let us down.
I'm not a big fan of Chris Godwin, but I get what you're saying about, trying to find another dynamic receiver. I don't think Godwin's the guy, but that's just me.
He's going to cost too much. We don't have the money for him.
It's okay, Loyalist. I appreciate it, though.
Tell you what, I'd rather Bill watch that movie than have plant-based chorizo. Sorry. I'll waste an hour and a half, 2 hours of my life watching that before I put that in my.
What do you guys think of the new thing that KFC has come up with?
No.
On the
Impossible Whopper.
No, plant-based KFC, bro.
No.
That's
KFC.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's disgusting.
I can refer to my Twitter for my opinion, okay? I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube police,
Amen to that. All right, looks like we're back on the game. Two-minute warnings just about over. Are we talking about chicken right now?
We were during the 2-minute warning while they were
right.
We were talking about real chicken, not
plant-based life forms.
Are we talking about practice? We're talking about practice.
1st and 10 at the 20 and a half yard line. Burrow calling out protection screams, saying that you can't see me. In shotgun, running back to his left. Takes a snap. Again, 1-step drop, runs up the gut, and he gets demolished at the 20 by the linebacker. He tried to take off with the football, did not get very far. Got that other half a yard Or get a half a yard anyhow. Popeyes is supreme.
I'm glad I didn't take the over on Burrow rushing yards today.
Big old fat 1 yard so far. And then, of course, sacks are sacks.
3 sacks.
Big ones, too.
Well, wasn't it 7.5, I think, on those rushing yards?
I think it was 1.5, to be honest with you. I think it was.
Oh, really?
I faded this game. It was like the props were...
Uzomah.
The juice was just... it was terrible.
High formation with Uzomah in the fullback position. Takes a snap. Drops back. It was a running back screen to Uzomah, who dove to catch the football for a 2-yard gain and then get tapped down. What in the world was that?
Tapped down, exactly. Thank you.
Wow. That's something else. Henry standing there. Nothing he can do when the other offense is on the field.
My 34 total might be in jeopardy.
Yeah, we're looking at 12 total so far.
Usually the games open up in the second half, though. Usually.
We'll see. We've got 3rd down and long coming up right here. 3rd down and 9.
Right now.
They're hoping for a false start.
Yeah, that's going to be a false start.
Yep.
The line judge called it.
And that means we're looking at 3rd down and 14. Isaiah Prince, guilty of the false start.
Yep, right there.
Third down 14 at the 24-yard line. Shotgun running back to his right. Split receivers. Takes a snap. 1-2-step drop. Looks. Flushed out of the pocket. And then
Goes down again.
Hey, you know who that is? That's Jeff Simmons. The dude is a monster. Dude, as I said, I don't think this offensive line in the middle has anyone that can stop that. He was even held.
Yeah, that was pretty.
He was even being held and was like, I got this, dude. They have no answer for Simmons. He's just so big and strong. Alpha says, what was that right guard doing? He was writing out his last will and testament. That's what he was doing. Busy letting everybody know that this is the last game he'll be playing this year. Whether the Bengals win or not. 54-yard attempt coming up to try to take the lead with 1:40 left in the half. That's a long try from the 44-yard line.
Very long.
Boy, if he misses that, that's going to put Tennessee in really good field position. Ball is up, snap. And it looks
Good
like
kick.
it's down the middle. Is it long enough?
Yeah,
it is
got
good.
Wow.
Just barely enough leg under it. And I was thinking about taking a player prop for the Bengals kicker today.
You should have. He's already got 3.
Well, it's just these games get harder and harder to. I'll take a look at the nightcap and see if there's any juice or anything. But I mean, it's just like.
Well, to be fair, in hindsight, sure, you could look at it and go, "Well,
Well, yeah, but I mean, like none of the. Even with that, it's the juice was still there. They're really being really stingy this week with the juice that they're laying out. Like I hit that 4-leg last week at plus 1,700. You're not going to see that this week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yay or nay, egg on burgers?
No. Sir.
Oh yeah.
So that's a yes and a no.
Oh yeah.
Because I heard no from Ninkowski. We're going to leave this one up to. Hey, you all in the chat, egg on burgers. What do you say? And Brandon, what do you think?
I'm not really a big burger guy, so.
I'm not really a big egg guy and dairy. I don't
Okay.
know.
Hold on.
Medium rare.
Hold on. Brandon said he didn't want to be part of the stream no more.
Okay. Yeah. Get that guy out of here. What are you talking about?
Okay, Joe.
This guy over here. This guy. Yeah, medium rare. Throw a little bit of cheese on that. Over easy egg. I don't even need a bun for that. I'll just eat it straight up.
I've never had an egg on a burger. Personally, I'm not opposed to it because I haven't had it yet. So, but it's just not something that was popular here in Indiana, to my knowledge.
Oh man, that'd be good.
Alpha says Brandon just got tired of being on top of the screen.
Possibly so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A little bit of Cholula, medium
35.
rare. You got the juice on the plate.
Got the ball at the goal line, returned it out, got to the 25. Only a few seconds ticked off. They got a minute 28 with no timeouts to get down the field. And that's time when you got weapons like what Tennessee has. I mean, you already saw 2 big plays. That Tannehill's definitely been shot putting that ball downfield. He has not been afraid to take deep shots.
Why am I behind?
No, because you're watching. You're not. Oh yeah, you're watching my stream, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Did Matt get his back up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Quick pass down the sideline. Looks like Jones fell down.
Wait, I'm on yours too, bro.
Yeah, for some reason mine automatically flipped over to Matt's, so I'm gonna leave mine up as an emergency.
Just in
stream.
case.
Yes, we'll use Matt's, but if Matt dies, then we still have mine to flip to.
Okay. If Matt dies, he's got a clone of himself in the chat, so he'll be okay.
Right. Shotgun running back to his left. Takes a snap. Tannehill, 3-step drop. Looks all day. Runs out to his left. Quick pass. Incomplete at 30-yard line to the tight end. It's 3rd down and 10. Now, do you put bacon on a burger when you have an egg on it?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
I didn't know we were adding bacon in the equation. I'm going to put all that on.
Okay. Well, I don't know if there's like rules to the egg on the burger or not because I've never had. Like I said, I've never had egg on my cheeseburger. Shotgun running back to the left. Spread formation. Takes a snap. Looks. Got time. Rolls out to his left again. I don't like Tannehill on left, but he's going for the first down. Doesn't get it. A yard short. And it's 4th down and 1. They're going to have to punt this stinking football. Because you're too close to field goal range right now. You don't want to give the Bengals. They're in Bengals field goal range if they give it up. So. Yeah, you got to punt it, don't you?
Yeah, but what are you talking about? Medium rare burger, bacon, some cheese, egg, some Cholula on there, That's like a 4-leg parlay for your cholesterol level. Hammer down.
Fuzzy says you put egg in meatloaf. What's the difference? The egg in the meatloaf is just to hold the meatloaf together, though. To be fair, because of all the extra breading that you put in. I don't know. Do you use bread or crackers when you make a meatloaf? So I use saltines when I make a meatloaf.
I think it's all the same stuff. It depends on if you want it seasoned or not. You can use breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
That French onion mix. You can put that in there.
Yeah. I mean, meatloaf can be made so many different ways.
Get a little bit of flavor in there.
I wonder if you take stovetop stuffing and crush it up, or croutons, and crush croutons up and use that instead.
Yeah, you probably could. It's got the garlic, some parsley, a little bit of flavor in there.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm not a big fan of meatloaf.
Oh, I love meatloaf.
I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing from my childhood or whatever. I just don't care for it.
I wasn't much of a fan. Then my mom found this recipe, and it was so good.
Okay.
I've been a fan of meatloaf since I was like knee high to a grasshopper, but that's just because my grandmother knew how to cook.
Well, there you go. That's like I said. I don't know if that's a childhood thing for me. Like,
Yeah.
okay, that and growing up down the Berg, you could smell that vinegar from the Heinz plant, wafting up the hill and everything, and
Loyalist,
it's kind of like
Bengals have to take a shot here. They still got a timeout. There's still over a minute left on the clock. Go ahead and take your shot.
They don't have the timeout. They use it to stop the clock there on third down.
Well, there's still a minute left. So, but yeah, I mean, that's like asking me, biscuits and gravy? Well, duh. I grew up knowing how to make gravy and biscuits, homemade. I mean, if you're talking about buying canned gravy from the store and a can of fucking Grand's biscuits or something, I'm gonna tell you no. But if you make the gravy and the biscuits yourself, because I love drop biscuits. Oh, but anyhow, see, I don't generally roll out the biscuits with a rolling pin or glass or whatever it is that you roll them out and then cut them up into circles. I spoon that out, drop it on the sheet, drop biscuits. And then, of course, you got to have whatever meat it is that you're making your country gravy with, whether it's bacon or sausage or, I don't know, chipped beef. You can make chipped beef gravy.
You can put some sausage in there and make it with bacon grease.
Yes. Well, it's easier doing it that way because bacon produces a lot more grease than sausage does. Quick screen out to Mixon. Mixon gets out to the outside. Stops
about
the clock.
6 yards.
Yep, about 6 yards there. Is able to stop the clock. Olives, huh, Alpha? Foods that you used to love but now hate. What kind of olives? Black olives or green olives?
You don't like olives?
Because I love me some black olives.
You don't like olives? Oh, man, that's good eating.
Takes a snap, 5-step drop, looks, quick pass down the sideline. That's caught. Oh, wait, nope. They're going to say it was knocked out of his hands. Wasn't able to keep the ball. Okay, Alpha says green olives. I understand why you don't like green olives.
Yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd take black olives over green olives.
Yeah.
But I still like them both.
Yeah, that was a very good defensive play right there, knocking the ball out of Higgins' hands there. I prefer black.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat a green olive once in a while. Mm-hmm. I haven't had them very often because there's not a lot that you cook with green olives. There's choice. There's choice
Greek
things.
salad.
See, I don't do vinegar salad. I don't like the taste of vinegar.
Ooh,
that was a heck of
wow.
a catch.
Wow.
You don't like the taste of vinegar? I love sour foods.
No, I don't like vinegar.
Well, you gotta take it in moderation too. It's like, ketchup, mustard, it's all got vinegar in it.
Yeah.
If it's in moderation, yeah.
I'm not a big ketchup guy either. That was
I'm not either.
Heck of a effort right there by Mixon to try to get that first down. But why did you throw it between the hash marks? I don't understand that.
Well, you got to take a shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha says yellow rice. I like long grain rice. Oh, I love long grain rice. I'm not a big fan of white fluffy rice. Not a big fan of sticky rice.
I can't think of a food that I used to like but don't like anymore.
Sardines. I used to eat sardines as a kid.
Candy.
I can't stand sardines.
Hoagie bait.
I like candy still. Burrow looking over the field. We got a 3-man pass rush, and he might go down anyhow.
You got to do something here, kid.
Yeah, right. He just held the ball for 10 seconds before he finally threw it out of bounds with 4 seconds left at the half. Food I don't like now, but I used to like. Cadbury cream eggs.
You don't like Cadbury?
No, they're too sweet for me now. Too sweet.
Okay, yeah. Anything sweet, I'll go with that.
I like sweet stuff, but
don't.
Cadbury, it's like eating. It's like eating liquid sugar.
Like I'll have the odd like piece of chocolate, like maybe one a day, just to like get your to keep your routine kind of thing. But like
that's the end.
I'm not a big fan of cake and stuff like that. No.
So that quick pass to Uzomah, all that did right there was
and the half. Where was
Joe
that
Burrow's
on second
stats
down?
a little bit.
Where was that on second down?
Right. All it did was pad his stats.
These guys,
all the times they're in the end zone.
These guys, rightfully so, were playing prevent defense all the way because the clock was running down. Like,
Yay! I got the right quarter up. I remembered to flip that crap.
9-6 halftime.
P. Draggy says I can't do peeps.
I never liked those.
I liked them as a kid. You know what? When I bought peeps, when I had peeps as a kid, I would open up the package and let them sit out for 2 days to get stale.
Really?
I liked them stale over being the soft marshmallow smushy stuff.
Huh.
Roland says, can I get a quick intro, everyone? I missed it in the beginning. So all these guys are part of my Patreon. You can join if you join Patreon for $5 a month. You'll be able to come in and have an opportunity to join. 3 guys from my Patreon every live stream can come in, hang out, watch the same stream, and react to the game. That's Joe. Give everybody a little bit of intro about yourself, Joe, and what you like.
Okay, well, how I found this interesting because my aunt and uncle live in Indianapolis. My cousins have lived out there since the 80s when the mills went down and everything. Family moved all over the country. Anyway, they've been lifelong Colts fans since they got out there. So I found and was talking to my aunt, and I thought the Colts were a really interesting team to follow this year. I'm a Steelers guy. I was born and raised in Pittsburgh. I got involved with the Colts Forum. We did a mock draft down there. And I first heard about Lawrence Owen on that forum. And I started watching his stream. Next thing you know, I became a supporter of his. And I've been following him for about a year. And, we've been hanging out ever since pretty much. And it's a great time. It's a great community of people. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're glad you're here as well.
Thanks,
Brandon, a little bit about yourself and who you support.
I'm born and raised in Indy. My parents are from Indy, so I like the Colts basically ever since I was young. Although when I was growing up, I kind of, just like teams because it's a Tiger, so I'm gonna like the Bengals. Or I've done stuff like that, but I've grown into the Colts, and I'm also a Green Bay fan because, like I said before, Aaron Rodgers got me into football. So but I found Lawrence through some of his collabs on YouTube, and ever since then, I've just been following and been here since.
Minkowski, what's up, guys?
How is it possible? First of all, Brandon, how is it possible that Peyton Manning in that Super Bowl run didn't get you into football, but Aaron Rodgers did? Anyways,
I was too young for the Super Bowl to comprehend it.
For another day. I've been following Lawrence for I don't even know how long, to be honest. As long as I've been on Twitter. I've been a Colts fan since 1997 when I was 10 years old. Peyton Manning is my favorite player. I'm a Colts representative north of the border. I'm in Toronto, Canada. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And I have been a fan of the Indianapolis Colts since they moved here from Baltimore. Now, during that period of time, obviously, I had to find another team to root for occasionally because in the 80s, the Colts were no team that was going anywhere at that point. Still rooted for them, but, you knew they weren't going to make the playoffs ever, So I had some other teams that I rooted for, looked around, saw some other guys. That's how I got into the NFL, loving the NFL in general. But I'm a Colts fan at heart, always have been, always will be. And I've lived here in Indiana nearly my entire life. I spent a year out in Sturgis, South Dakota. But yeah, that's me. And I love talking football. Love watching the Colts and doing film breakdowns because that's my thing. That's what I like doing.
You would actually make a really good video coordinator or video room type of analysis type of guy.
Well, I do like on the 5th and 6th, I'll be in Speedway, Indiana at the D1 Sports Complex.
There you go.
As the basketball league is holding their combine this year on the 5th and 6th. Bunch of basketball players coming in, hundreds of them, over 3 courts, 2 days, 5 hours a day.
Any basketball junkies out there, go meet Lawrence and say hi and watch some great basketball talent.
So I'll be
try to earn their money.
I'll be coordinating the broadcast over 3 courts, and I will be commentating main court for that combine. All right.
Now, one of those football teams that you liked when you was growing up was the Steelers, right? Right.
I followed all the teams. My favorite in the mid to late 80s was the Eagles. Okay, because I loved the Gang Green defense and all those guys there, and I was a huge Randall Cunningham fan. Loyalist dropped $1 in the tip jar using the link in the description right there below Brandon. $1 in the tip jar. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining, fellas. Go Colts. Absolutely. Roland says, thanks for the intros. I am a 2-year-old as it goes to Colts, being a Colts fan. Came here for Phillip Rivers, stayed for the organization and the culture. Law helped my interest in the Colts big time. Thank you. Thanks for sticking around and being a Colts fan. Appreciate it very, very much. Now, Fuzzy says he doesn't like cake. As a kid, it was good, but now it's too rich for him.
Depends on the cake too, right?
I mean, I can eat it. I mean,
yeah, me.
I like ice cream too. It's just I don't.
Yeah, it's not something. Growing up with my grandmother, who was a pastry chef, was an issue. Okay, so I got caked out as a kid.
Yeah.
I like savory food more, man.
I would end up getting her to on my birthday instead of cake. She would make me anything else, and generally it was like cherry delight was what I get for my birthday, which is kind of like cheesecake with cherries on top, but not quite. It's more fluffy than straight cheesecake.
I can definitely do cheesecake.
Yeah. It's got Cool Whip mixed in with the cream cheese.
Cool Whip?
Yeah. It's got not a lot, but enough to kind of make it a little bit more not so heavy.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Never been a Cool Whip fan.
Really? Even on like pumpkin pie?
No. Just give me a pumpkin pie. The punkest pie, just give me the punkest pie. I'll take that.
All right.
Pecan pie, I'll take that.
Pecan pie don't need nothing extra on it anyhow.
No,
It's sweet already.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say that there's foods that I dislike, but it's like I'll eat it. I just don't eat it like I used to when I was a kid.
Well, how about plain pie or a la mode?
Oh, either way.
Either way.
Cake and ice cream, pie and ice cream. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Like on Thanksgiving or something like that. Oh yeah, I'll do it. But it's like I think my palate has just done nothing but expand as I've gotten older.
Come for the football.
I've introduced newer and more different types of foods, and I think at some point there's less room for all the other stuff because there's so many other things that I find myself that I like too. So
Alpha says he assumes you do not like sour cream with your quesadillas.
Oh yeah, I'll do sour cream.
I gotta have
with
sour
a quesadilla.
Cream. I gotta have
salsa?
Sour cream with my Mexican.
Give me all that.
Yeah.
Nachos. Like when I make nachos, I do the ground beef, taco seasoning, guac, all that, salsa, sour cream. Maybe I'll put some black olive on there, but
What's awesome is this turned from a game reaction to
Exactly.
basically one of our Patreon streams on Thursday nights.
Well, it's halftime,
right?
What are we going to talk about? This dude out there with the yard gnomes right now. I mean,
come for the football, stay for the halftime show for our food. Okay,
you know what I mean?
For our food reviews.
Right, food review.
Coke.com/food review, okay?
Absolutely.
To make it worse, I haven't eaten all day, and for the last 45 minutes, all we've done is talking about food.
Oh, I ain't ate yet either. I'm waiting to make my queso dip, man, when this stream's over with. So this better be the fastest second half I have seen all year. It better be faster than that 2-minute drill that we just saw that took an hour and a half to finish.
For the record, if anybody cares, I had the chow mein for lunch. That's why I was a little bit late on the stream. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for that. But it is what it is. Let's get on with the second half pretty soon.
Get it together, Ninkowski.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's all right. I was a little bit late. I was a couple minutes late myself, actually.
Ooh, malicious.
Because I was messing around with my microphone.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is.
Technical difficulties are important to take care of.
If I do this right, I can make Joe wear the Titans helmet. Hold on.
You know what? Okay. We're not doing that again.
Right.
No.
Well, earlier when I did this and Brandon jumped up, I had the Titans helmet over his entire face. I had to move things around. All right.
And it's right there.
Yeah, it's all good. At least it's not actually over your head. I ain't moving it. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards the direction that I'm leaning so that, I don't have, right there. So that I don't have the Bengals helmet like. What's up, peoples? Okay.
I'm just going to stream like this all the rest of the night.
Yeah, right. I mean, you can move around. I can move the Titans helmet with
or you can put Brandon up there.
Yeah.
Since he said he didn't like burgers.
Right. Oh, yeah. He definitely needs to be up there. How you say you don't like burgers? That's messed up. That's un-American. It's like saying pizza's disgusting. What? Get out of here.
I think he went to make a head call. We're getting ready to kick off here, though.
Yeah, right. And there is the kickoff, and he's returning, and he's out to the 20. Got a little lane there. Got all the way out to what, the 35?
Yep.
Nice little return for the Cincinnati Bengals. You see the darkness kind of closing in right now.
6:15.
Fuzzy Whistler says he likes a little pumpkin pie with his Cool Whip.
Man, I'm not gonna bash it. It's been a family thing. I just don't. Never done Cool Whip. I don't know what it is.
All right, we got shotgun running back to his right. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, looks, quick pass over the middle to the running back, who then burrows forward, picks up about 7. Maybe second and short.
Jeez.
Now, you got to think about this. About 50 of those yards were right before the halftime on padding his stats.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, under center, single setback. 2 receivers to his left. Takes the snap. That's a handoff to Mixon, who's got room. Oh, my goodness. And then gets stopped at the line to get. Looked like he was going to get it, and then the defender pushed that blocker clean straight back out of the way to be able to hit him. That was a heck of a play by the defender to do that.
Yeah, Jackrabbit came in there and finished that play off. That dude's pretty good.
$38 offensive plays for Cincy to 27 for Tennessee. We got 3rd down and 1 at the 44.5-yard line. That's going to be an easy pickup for Higgins, who goes down the sideline and is barely pushed out. Oh, my goodness. He stepped out by like a half a foot, and had he not been pushed out, he was gone. Just gone. Right there. He knows he stepped out.
And Vrabel almost got caught with his pants down right there. Yep.
Yeah, he did. All right, under center, single setback, 2 men went in motion on this play. And it's a run. And he's burrowing his way forward.
There he goes.
For about a 6-yard gain, it looks like. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 4.
And, I think they, you can see that they clearly went in and made some adjustments at halftime because they're realizing that the Titans are giving up the edge to stuff the inside.
Yep.
Now obviously you're going to see them. I think they'll adjust, but Bengals are taking advantage of that right now.
Under center, got man in motion again. Another man, a lot of motion by the Bengals. That's going to be another handoff to the running back, who gets a nice little open hole, picks up about 10 on the run, and a 1st down.
This is really a good chess game by the Bengals offensive play caller right here. Because, you saw what happened on the last play. They cheated up in the middle, and then the Bengals took advantage of it on the outside. What do? You go right up the gut because you know that the Titans are probably going to adjust and, loosen that up a little bit. This is good play calling.
Shotgun, takes snap, 3-step drop, and is sacked. And that's Simmons again, dude.
Yes, sir.
That's his 4th sack of the game.
Wow. He laid out to get that one too.
Oh, I think that's his 3rd sack. Yeah, that's his third sack. Man, Simmons is so monstrous. Oh my goodness. There's a reason why that man's an all-pro. Since he's been sacked 6 times this game. 2nd down, 16. Quick pass over the middle. How'd he stay up after getting hit? Double hit. Heck of a play right there by Uzomah. but still third down. Big defensive. Ooh, is that Landry? No. Oh no, that's
Evans?
might be Rashawn. Yeah.
I could be wrong. I was just taking a shot in the dark.
You hit, brother.
Number 51 for the Titans is down, linebacker. Looks like he's got a little bit of pain going on. But so we have an injury timeout. While we have that injury timeout, I don't know. What's your favorite dessert?
Back to the food review.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Well, I don't really have one. I'm not a fan of
Desserts.
really sweets. No. I guess ice cream. I guess if I have to pick one, chocolate ice cream.
Not all desserts are sweet, though. I mean, but
What do you mean?
not all dessert. There's a lot of savory desserts, especially if you go with the
How?
European version of sweets.
Yeah, but it's still sweets.
It's not sweets. I'm saying desserts, not just sweets. I'm saying European desserts. A lot of them are not necessarily very sweet. They're more
yeah.
savory.
Yeah, okay. I guess some sort of pie, like I don't know, cherry pie we make back home, and
Okay.
that's kind of what I'm used to.
What is malted? Molten from Chili's is what Alpha Wolf says.
I had no idea.
Molten lava cake?
Oh, yeah, that might be what he's talking about, lava cake.
Okay. I don't know. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That's a dessert. There you go.
Yeah.
Brandon, I'm assuming
my favorite's probably fudge.
Fudge? Okay, fudge.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you better not say Pabst Blue Ribbon. But I don't know. There's a lot of desserts that I like. I like classic cinnamon rolls with cream cheese icing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what? Okay, I could do a. Oh, there he goes.
Oh wow!
Nice little quick run up.
I can do a cheese Danish.
Cheese Danish.
I can do a cheese Danish. Okay. Cheesecake.
I've never been to Chili's, Alpha, so just letting you know. He just daggone. Then again, I don't think we have a Chili's in my town, so yeah.
Be thankful you don't.
In the red zone, handoff to Mixon, who cuts it to the outside, and that's all day.
There you go, buddy.
Nice little cut back to the outside.
My ticket. I'm gonna throw it to the garbage now.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I knew the Bengals could upset. I knew it.
Like I said, I didn't know what to expect. I'm just looking at, and this is where you get into. Sometimes the more you think you know, the less you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Let's go, man. There's still a lot of time to go. A lot of offensive drives.
They were. I'll be fair. The Bengals were the team that, if the Colts made the playoffs, was not the team I wanted to play as a Colts fan.
Well, even if we did get in the last week, we'd have to play the Chiefs anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in the NFL it's very important to win every game that you can,
Now this goes back to what Brandon was talking about pregame. If the the Bengals jump out to a lead, what do the Titans do here? I mean, Tannehill and Brown are going to have to figure out how they're going to get the ball down the field. I don't think you can rely entirely on Henry, not based on what we've seen from him to this point. I mean, because he it looks like he is on a pitch count.
Mm-hmm. But do you throw that pitch count out in the second half if you're losing?
I mean, I think you have to.
Yeah,
I think you have to and take your chances for next week. I mean,
yep, I think you do.
There is no saving for next week if you don't win this game.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Oh. Loyalist says he likes putting stuff in his ice cream. For that reason, French vanilla. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I like ice cream desserts, like like a banana split or something like that. I assume that's what he's talking about. Like just throwing stuff in his ice cream.
Okay, that's one thing that I've never been able to do. That's one thing I've never been able to do, and people call me weird all the time.
You can't do a banana split?
It's either fruit or it's a sweet. No, I'm just okay. I think the only thing I could do is like banana chips. I can do that, or just give me a banana. I don't want it in my ice cream. Give me a cherry. I don't want it in my chocolate. Give me any. I hate mixing that stuff. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with me that I don't like doing that. It's like I'll eat fruit, but I'll eat fruit, just fruit.
Yeah.
The only thing I really mix with fruit is like a yogurt parfait, really.
Yeah, see, I don't just
or pudding.
Like I'll eat a yogurt.
The parfait, yeah.
I'll eat pie with ice cream, but the fruit is completely separate.
Interesting. You don't put pudding in your yogurt? Or pudding?
No.
Fruit in your yogurt?
No.
Or do you even eat yogurt?
I'll eat yogurt. Yeah, I'll eat yogurt, but it's normally just plain old yogurt.
Non-flavored yogurt? Plain? That stuff's disgusting.
A little bit of sugar in it.
Oh.
Maybe.
Either I cannot stand the plain flavor of yogurt or I got a bad batch. Because like vanilla yogurt I'm fine, but I got some yogurt and it said plain on it and I thought, well, I'll try this and I'll mix stuff in it, and it was very bitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can do that with a cup of coffee.
Oh, there goes Henry picking up 10 on the run down the left tackle. I think we were on to something when we said, all right, Henry's got to come off that pitch count now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they say he only got 9. Okay. Second and 1. Only got 9 on the ground.
Only. Yeah, only.
Yeah, that's a little bit of oxymoronic. And he only picks up about 5 more on that first down run.
And this is what I was talking about in the first half. I think they've got something here on the right side of this Bengals defensive front that they're realizing that they can exploit a little bit.
Yep.
I might look for on this hash mark here. I might look for a bootleg on first down.
10 points ain't jack or squat when you got a whole half a game to play.
Now it looks like they're in zone here. So,
did I just saw Tannehill laugh? He must have saw something in the defense, like, "Oh yeah, stop this."
Yeah, you could tell that was looking like it was going to be a bootleg, but I think that was their thought process as well. There, it was a bootleg on the right side. There might not have been a bad play call, but they saw the zone. They checked out of it. That was a good run.
That was a heck of a run. Henry's out now after 3 straight runs, picking up about 25 yards on 3 straight runs. 2nd down and 1 at the 45.5-yard line. Single setback. Tannehill under center takes the snap. That is a handoff, and Hilliard gone. Oh my goodness! How did he break that? That ain't Hilliard. Is that
That's Foreman? I think.
That's Deonta. That's Deonta Foreman with a big 50-yard run, man. Wow. 1st and goal. He was able to stay on his feet after being tackled right here. He just put a hand down. It's like, nope, not going down. I'm just going to take
Wow.
this. That was beautiful. Good cutback right there after the block by Jones downfield. Oh, man.
Can't believe Bates missed that tackle. That's an
Right.
all-pro safety.
That was a good run right there. 1st and goal at the just inside the 10-yard line. And that's an interception.
Oh! Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't telegraph that play at all. Hilton telegraphed that, jumped up right in Tannehill's face as he threw that football.
Oh boy, here we
Tapped
go.
that ball
Was he
straight up in
outside?
the air to himself.
Oh no, there's a flag.
Caught it,
Was
ran
he
down the
outside?
field, tackled by Tannehill. There is a flag on the field. What is it going to be?
No,
Tannehill's taking his head off. It's
From
going to be
his
unnecessary
reaction.
roughness on Tannehill. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, no, on the defense. Oh, must be on the return. Yep. Eli Apple.
Wow, man. Well then.
Not my weekend, gentlemen.
Tannehill threw
Both
an
of these
interception
people are gonna
on the
go through.
opening pass of the game and then throws an
Exactly.
interception on his opening drive of the second half.
I mean,
But to be fair, that interception, that was just a hell of a defensive play.
well, it was. Yeah. I mean, still,
Yeah.
It cannot
I'd rather
happen.
take a sack right there
Yeah, exactly.
than throw
Because
that ball. I mean, like,
it gives you a chance to have second down.
it was first down. Yeah. I'd rather take an 8-yard sack right there than throw that ball. That was.
I don't know what it is with quarterbacks and boneheaded plays, man. I really don't.
I said it all week. I don't trust Tannehill if they get behind.
Okay, but the same thing I could say about any quarterback, really, especially
No, there are a handful of quarterbacks you could say, okay.
Carson Wentz.
Aaron Rodgers is
Yeah,
one of them.
no, sir, you don't need to make that throw. Excuse me. Eat it.
I mean, we saw Patrick Mahomes throw a bunch of balls like that this year.
Yeah, and he was my fantasy quarterback. That's just, it's overzealousness to do something when the best thing to do is to live to fight another down.
It would have been better if he'd have pump faked it, tacked it down, and then took off with it right up underneath as Hilton was jumping through the air.
Yeah, but even if he's not that athletic and doesn't have that skill set, I still say, when you're that deep in their territory, you're still in the red zone.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be second down coming up. I'd rather take a sack right there.
The thing about Tannehill is I think he is that athletic. Tannehill is a lot more athletic than a lot of people give him credit for. He's pretty mobile. But, yeah, that was – that once the guy's in the air, don't release the football.
Yeah. Because it's not like you see where you're throwing at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
on that return, Tannehill, the guy was one step out of Tannehill. Tannehill still tracked him down.
Yeah.
it's not like you're playing basketball and you're taking a shot with a guy's hand in your face because that rim doesn't move.
Right.
You know,
Burrow under center, single setback. Everybody put their hand up to their helmet at the exact same time. That was weird. Takes a snap. That's a handoff to Mixon. He cuts up the gut, picks up about a yard. It'll be second and long. I will say, I was right about the Titans' defensive front, about the Bengals' offensive line. That has been an issue all day. But I mean, they've held Cincinnati to only 16 points this game so far. But Tennessee has not been helping themselves out at all on offense. He's going to pick up 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up to Chase. After that little quick wide receiver screen that went practically nowhere. But they're trying to loosen up the middle, and that's how you do that.
This defense is playing lights out right now for Tennessee, and the only reason they're in the game, honestly.
Yeah. This is a big 3rd down right here for Tennessee. Big 3rd down.
Got to get a stop right here.
Yup. Force him to punt. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick 2-step drop. Bam! What a hit by Kevin Byard. Knocks that ball right out of the receiver's hand. Oh, no, that was Amani Hooker. My bad. Wow, what a shot. It was a quick pass right at the 1st down marker to Higgins. And he got lit up by 2 people. Fulton as well. Good 3rd down stop right there by the defense. They just bailed Tannehill out of that one. Here comes the punt. Rodgers back to return. He's at the
for the first
and gets immediately tackled. Oh, wait a minute. They shouldn't give it to him at the 26. He should get it at the 29 because that's where he caught the football. The tackle pushed him back 3 yards. They should give it to him at the 29.
They probably will.
Well, he was marking it off at the 26, and I'm like, that don't seem right. That's stealing yardage right there.
You can challenge a spot.
Well, I know,
but no, they do quick reviews. Like while we're in commercial right now, they will review that type thing. So the coach doesn't have to waste the challenge.
All reviews should be quick reviews.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, this Tennessee defense has came to play, and I mean, I'm nothing against the Bengals defense. They've played good, but Tennessee has done more to shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, 2 Tannehill interceptions. I mean, that tells the story right there.
Yeah. After Derrick Henry got it going, starting off the second half.
Definitely, that hurt so much for Tennessee, probably.
But they're only down 10.
They're down 10, but a little bit, it's time is of the essence. We are 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, if they could score here, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown, then time's no problem. Still plenty of time on the clock, I think.
Actually,
they'll get at least. I'd say they'll get a minimum of 3 more drives. So just score something here.
Yeah.
It's realized I have made 10 times the amount of money this year on sports gambling than I have on cryptos.
There you
go. Well, I mean, the crypto market crashed, so
it's terrible.
It was just very volatile.
Give him for
Well, if something crashes, isn't that the time to start buying in?
Yeah, they tell you buy the dip, but
This is
I'd
like a
sold
whole crash.
what I had of Bitcoin when it hit 60,000. Thank God I didn't buy back in.
Henry again takes the ball, picks up about 4.5 yards. I mean, if he's picking up 4, 5, 6 yards per carry, why do you not just give it to him?
Can we just run the ball? Can we restrict Tannehill not to throw anymore, please?
Unless it's
You're probably going to see
downfield.
that.
I mean, his throws downfield to Higgins haven't been bad. Or not Higgins, sorry, Brown.
Julio Jones, Brown.
Yeah.
That first play pick was actually a pass to Brown, just read by the safety.
Huh.
I don't want to see this.
What is this? Oh.
What, the caddy?
Yeah.
Why is this a thing?
I don't know.
Put the football big game back on, please.
Why am I watching a kitty cat show on CBS?
I have no idea.
Because it's supposed to be on CBS, not NBC.
Hold on.
Something switched over.
Right. Let me.
Something switched over big time.
All right, I'm back to the show on mine.
Oh,
yeah, I got her.
The hell is he doing?
I have no idea, but I didn't want to watch a kitty cat show.
No, that's not what the people are here for either,
No, especially a kitty cat that's got issues. All right, first and 10.
Well, we like cats.
Looks like they picked up the first down. It's first and 10 at the 38. That's a fake handoff. Play action going deep. Wide open is Jones, down all the way down.
See, that's
the
where
27-yard line.
That's where I accept him throwing the ball, but not.
That's what I was saying. He's been pretty darn accurate to Jones down the field. So that was a beautiful pass.
Oh, he fell.
Wow, what a play. Big chunk yardage.
That's what I'm saying about this Bengals defense that I didn't trust. I saw them giving up chunk plays, both in the run game and in the passing game.
Henry picks up just a yard that time. The Bengals stop Henry for the first time in the half. Second down and 9. Tannehill under center. We got Hilliard in the back. I keep wanting to say Dalton. Dalton Hilliard, the old Saints running back. Tannehill steps back, looks, quick pass, and right through the hands of Jones. I think it was a little behind him, though.
Yeah.
Third down and 9. Make sure you at least get a field goal out of this. At least get a field goal out of this. That way it makes it a one-score game. I mean, they're at the 21. Definitely easy field goal range here. It'll be a 38-yard field goal.
Stuck up?
Maybe. He probably. I mean, if I had Vrabel as my head coach, I'd suck up too. I'll start.
Timeout.
Oh, we've got a timeout? Okay. Thought it was a false start for a second. Was that dad joke bad? All right. Tannehill comes back onto the field. Taylor Lewan meets him. It's a long huddle. Rushing yards this quarter, 77 for Tennessee. Frisker in motion. Lucky that wasn't a false start by Lewan. Quick pass to Hilliard, does not get the first down. Gets to about the 16-yard line. They're going to... Tannehill thought he was going to go for it. No, you kick a field goal in this situation, my guy. Need the points. You're here, take them. Fuzzy Whistler, please have Tannehill throw all game long. Well, if he's throwing deep, it seems to happen pretty good. All right, there's the field goal. It's up and good, and it's back to a 7-point game. Just like that, one score. It got awfully quiet in here.
We're here, brother. We're
I
here.
know. I see y'all. But it's quiet.
I mean, I'm not sure what to say here. I mean, it's like, you're...
Not much you can say.
Like it's like they get this momentum and then they just shoot themselves in the foot.
Yep.
And to be completely honest with you,
big drive
not something that we've seen from this Tennessee team all year. It's like once they get the momentum, it's really hard to slow them down. It's just like it's just
the best. Their worst enemy is themselves at times, most of the time.
Big drive coming up.
Here comes the kickoff. That is way returnable from the 7-yard line. Gets to the 20, 25, 30. Breaks a tackle, 35. Runs all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Wow.
What a return. That's got to be the best starting field position I can think of right now. Outside of a turnover that the Bengals have had so far this game.
Has to be,
Even the last interception by Ryan Tannehill, they only got the ball at the 31 after the penalty.
Mm-hmm. I think the best field position they had was the first play.
Yeah. Burrow under center, big formation, single setback, double wing, takes the snap.
Max protect. Oh, they're gonna pass it. Oh my!
To the running back, and that's intercepted.
Oh my God!
That's intercepted. That ball did not touch the ground, as far as I can tell. Amani Hooker with the pick. What a diving interception off the tip pass.
Wow.
By Mixon.
Somebody got a hand on it.
Mixon. Oh, did the tip of the ball touch the ground?
He scooped that.
I don't know. The tip might have touched it. Ooh.
Oh, it's
yeah.
close.
I think the tip of the football touched
it. Too. Right.
Yep. That's not an interception.
He didn't have it.
Oh, the Bengals lucked out on that one because that was about as close as a freaking interception as you could come. Because that was close.
Yep,
that's too close. I think that's too close to overturn, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because the call on the field was interception.
I think they'll call this one back, though. I don't think he had it fully secured before the ball hit the ground.
I think that's too close to overturn, to be honest with you.
I
mean, I'll understand it if they do, but...
Yeah, I don't think he had control before it hit the ground. I think the ground gave him control.
Okay. I think it gets overturned.
Let's see, right?
Anything
still moving.
Anything to make the defense...
I don't know. I mean, The ball did not move once it hit his hands. Right?
Yeah, because
right
remember
there, it never stopped. But at the same time, when it stops is when it hits the ground. So the ground could have caused it to stop moving. And that's what they'll probably call it. I think it'll be overturned.
You can see it from that angle.
I think it's overturned. But he did a hell of a job. Even if it's not an interception or not, that was an amazing play by Hooker. Amani made a heck of a play and should get props for it. But yeah, I mean, the ball stopped moving as it touched the ground. So that's tough. Like I said, the ball can touch the ground. The ball just can't move when it touches the ground.
Yeah, the ball can touch the ground, so that's why.
Yeah. But
yeah, Carson Wentz did that this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This would be an interesting call. I could see it either way on it. This is a tough call to make.
Yeah.
I could see it either way.
Carson Wentz.
I don't see the ball moving when it hits the ground. Like his hands, like the ball jostling in his hands. It doesn't jostle in his hands when it hits the ground. So that could be why they'll keep it as an interception. But yeah, that's a tough call. That's maybe the toughest call of the year. Because right there, yeah, it stops moving at exactly the same time. Loyalist says, if you can see it either way, then it should stand because it's not enough to overturn.
Yep, I'll stand.
That's what I was saying. I mean, I just didn't see enough on the bone there. Now, if they had called it an incomplete pass to begin with, you're looking at the same result there. So I agree with the call.
Young Money, honestly.
Wow.
Tannehill's a top 10 quarterback in my opinion. So
I agree. Tannehill gets a lot of slack, but pure thrower of the ball, you have to give it to him. Especially when you give him
a nice play by Reader.
Like he has in A.J. Brown and Julio Jones.
This Tennessee offense has got to get going for more than one play every series here.
They just stopped Henry for a loss on that run play.
That was Sam Hubbard, by the way.
Was it Hubbard?
Yes.
Okay. Did my stream just stop?
Mm-hmm. Maybe, yes. Just re-click it.
That's what I'm doing. Now we got a flag, false start.
There you go.
Ben Jones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, another momentum killer.
Big time.
Here we go. I mean,
they
come
already
on.
Had
what
a
are we
loss
doing
of
here?
yardage going for him. It was already going to be 2nd and 11. Now it's 2nd and 16.
You got to take a shot here. If you're the Tennessee Titans, you have got to take a shot right here, right now.
It's not dying.
You got the seam.
Oh yes.
That's a touchdown.
Oh my God!
What a play by A.J. Brown. Oh my, 2 defenders draped on him. Dime by freaking Tannehill.
Double coverage, no less.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Can we have Tannehill, please?
Oh, nice little stop and go.
No.
And then he just right there, back
I
shoulder.
believe in Carson.
That was perfectly thrown.
Wow. A little bit of hand fighting there, but
one-handed
what a
catch.
Caught it with one hand.
Wow.
Wow, what a catch by Brown.
A.J. Brown's a beast.
I had a feeling it was going to be, it was only a matter of time before he got loose. It just.
What a play. And just like that, like I said, there's plenty of time in this game. Plenty
16,
of time in this game.
16-16 tie, guys. We're heading into
tie ball game.
The last 15 seconds of the third quarter.
That was an absolute stud.
I mean, I thought it was a smart play call. You had to take a shot right there. It's 2nd and 16. Take a shot right there, right now. If not, you're basically playing for another field goal. I mean, 2nd and 16, just take a shot.
That's what big teams do. All credit to them. Again, I said when I played this ticket, my heart hurt as a Colts fan. But you have to play what's smart, what's with your head, not your heart.
Yep.
When you're betting. So that's why.
Yep. Actually, a lot of times I'll use my gut when I, make a bet with. Now I don't bet tickets. I'll make a bet with a person, but sometimes I'll use my gut feeling.
I mean, there are certain times where you do get that too, where you just know.
Yeah.
Like where there's no really logical thought process behind it, but you can just see it. You can just see it in your mind's eye where you just know for whatever reason. There's like all these, it's one of those.
Which play was
the
better?
Germans have a
hookers.
Would you say the interception was a better play than this?
Yes, because
without touchdown catch.
Without the interception, you don't have that touchdown catch.
Well, I taking that out of consideration.
That was disgusting, though.
Well, the interception catch was pretty darn disgusting too.
To
be able to have that kind of control as it's hitting the ground so that it doesn't get overturned, right over the middle. Titans meet him right there after about a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Also, to me, it was the interception because, like, he's a DB. He doesn't. He's not supposed to catch that and control that, like that. So, all credit more to the hooker.
But also, A.J. Brown was running backwards.
Yes, sir, but A.J.
Guy
Brown
in his face and
A.J.
reaches
Brown
out with one hand to catches that sucker running backwards.
Just
A.J. Brown is A.J. Brown. It's a great play, but you expect crazy plays from guys like A.J. Brown, OBJ, these guys,
Did anyone have A.J. Brown in this game for anything? Because whatever it is, he broke it. I don't care if it's yardage, anytime.
It's too close to call with some of these teams. I mean, because when you start talking about that many weapons and you start talking about, you don't know who's going to get the ball. Henry coming off an injury.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets harder and harder to, at this point, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Brown? Is it going to be Henry? Is it going to be Jones? Is it going to be some guy that we don't even know who his name is because they're taking all those other things away from you?
Game ball goes to the Tennessee defense.
Definitely, for sure.
If I had to pick one guy, it's Simmons. But defense as a whole has just played freaking phenomenal this game.
They are the reason they are in this game. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the sports books just went live in New York.
Pardon me?
Which catch do you guys think was better, the OBJ Moss from last week or that AJ Brown one?
Okay. I mean, they were both great catches. I just think when you're running backwards, you got two guys on you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even see the ball, and you just truck it right in with one arm. That's just nasty.
Yeah. What you calling a cheat there, Pookie? Well, I ain't seen any cheat yet.
Oh, he's talking about the Bengals, probably.
Game balls go to the winners. We're not there yet, fellas. Well, I'm just saying, overall, when I'm looking at a total group effort so far, I think the Titans defense has outplayed every other group of people on this field by a margin and a half. 2nd down and 3. Big formation. Big formation. Holy crap. 3 tight ends. We got a false start. That's got to be a false start. Come on now.
No, he's got the edge there.
But I saw a Bengals guard move before everybody else.
Yeah, but you're not the referee, Lawrence. Like, these guys have been blind all day. So I'm glad.
Look, 75 was already across the field before the ball was even snapped. How is that not a false start?
It's the new officiating rule. We're doing this like NBA style now.
I guess.
Makeup call for that. Well, we didn't know if that was really an interception, so we'll let you get away with
Wow.
a false start.
I guess.
And now they're driving it.
Chasing. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
I didn't think he
Missed
was breaking
tackles.
that.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. That speed by Chase cannot be understated.
Oh, that dude's just. I cannot wait to see this kid play for the next. I can't wait to watch this kid play for the rest of his career. This is going to be. He is going to be absolutely electric. 3 receptions, 82 yards.
That only
Insane.
2 yards shy of breaking 300 for the game. Oh, we're in the 4th quarter. I need to change that. But right now, Burrow's changing up the play, looks like. Under center, takes the snap. That's a handoff to the running back, and he gets grabbed behind the line of scrimmage. Mixon got loss of 2 yards there.
Now, the Burrow over on yardage was another bet we had considered early. But like I said, there was just not enough juice there for me to – I mean, you're taking all these straight up bets, and it's like, okay, you're betting, $400 to win, 40 with the amount, it was terrible. And the parlay stuff, just the juice they were given was just pathetic on this game.
Good tackle.
3rd and short. Here we go. Mixing time.
Big play for both teams right here.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do here?
3rd down.
I mean,
send the house.
You send another.
No. What I'm saying about the Bengals. What do you do here?
Right there in field goal range. I think
you run the ball.
I wouldn't run it. I don't know if I'd run a screen either, though.
Empty backfield.
Look at everybody on that defensive line is standing up.
I'd run a shallow cross.
It's an all-out, too. And he's going down.
See ya,
all the
buddy.
way to the 50-yard line. Holy crap. Harold Landry was there first.
Wow, man.
That's a 15-yard sack. Maybe longer.
Now
I ain't even kidding, because he broke free. He broke free the initial sack. They were at the 31. See, he breaks free here, and then he hits there.
He didn't have really
back to the 48-yard line.
Right, but he didn't have really any time to recover because it was like bang, bang. As soon as he got back, he got his legs back underneath him. He's getting hit again. This defense is
I was that old lineman for the Bengals. That's on that side. That's why that problem.
Okay. There's the punt.
Yeah.
Fair catch by Rodgers at the 16, 17-yard
Let's
line.
go now. I need this one by 4, so I need a touchdown right now.
Wow. I can't. This defense has got, I think, 7 sacks now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Burrow, they've got 7 sacks. Yep.
And it would have been 8, but one of them was taken out.
The
false start or the delay game. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this Titans defense has been nasty this game. Alpha says this is why I say Titans are going to win. Everything is going in their favor now. Yeah. Well, ever since that interception, that bad decision to release the football when the defender was jumping in the air.
You know what? Also, I've noticed with this team, though, this Titans team right now in this game, they didn't get down on Tannehill when he
threw a second pick.
Threw 2 interceptions. Mm-hmm. One of them basically costing you a touchdown, and nobody put his head down or pouted, how we say, and that's why they're in a great position now.
Well, you don't, because I mean, Tannehill, for every mistake he makes, can make an amazing freaking play.
Yeah,
and he's shown that over the last 3 years with the Titans. So
not just 3 years. Even Tannehill in Miami, was a good thrower of the ball.
He just had a really shit team around him.
Yeah,
that's just facts. I mean, remember who his head coach was?
Yeah, Adam Gase.
Boogie Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
Okay, I guess we're switching back over to Matt's stream here.
Why not?
All right, I guess we'll move over to Matt's stream. If I can find.
We gotta stop.
All right. Man in motion, I formation. That's a handoff to Henry. Who's got? Oh no, that ain't Henry. No, that's Foreman. As Foreman picks up 9. They have well over 100 yards on the ground right now.
Matt? Okay, Matt.
That looked too casual by AJ.
That's just like, you forget it. I mean.
I formation. Takes a snap. That's another handoff. That's Foreman again. Bust right up the middle. 10-yard gain. First down.
And here's an interesting thing. The Titans averaged almost as many yards rushing on the ground without Henry as they did with Henry this year.
Yeah.
They had a slightly better record with Henry, but they still, I think they were 6-3 without Henry this year.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
They're in the fourth quarter. They've been running the football. This defense for the Bengals are beat up and tired by now. And that's why they're picking up 9 yards a carry right now.
And this is why I picked the Titans to eventually grind this Bengals defense down.
Why did you not pick run? Why are we throwing the football? Good catch, though.
Wow. A.J. Brown again.
Brown. That was Brown. Wow. He dove back, reached out, grabbed that sucker. That was a heck of a... Brown is just having a game. A.J. Brown's just having a game and a half right now. Well, he just goes back, catches it, slides down, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. I formation. Tannehill calling out protection. Goes back into shotgun, running back either side of him, takes a snap, 3-step drop, quick pass out to the sideline. That's Julio Jones. For about a 6-yard gain, it'll be 2nd and 4.
And see, that parlay I was going to put together, it wouldn't have hit because Burrow hasn't thrown for a touchdown pass yet.
No, he hasn't. The only touchdown in this game for the Cincinnati Bengals was that run by Mixon where he cut back outside.
That's why I avoided this game. I knew Henry anytime TD, but you're basically betting $20 to win 10. It's like, come on. Like
another I formation. Now it's offset I after the motion. Tannehill steps back, looks, passes to Julio.
Give him the first down.
Jones got
He's
pasted.
going to be close, though. He might be a hair short if he doesn't.
Oh, he's going to be short, yeah. About a half a yard.
He just met a wall.
Yep. But unlike Cincinnati receivers, he held on to it when he was pasted. Am I wrong?
Hey, well, they got to get their man strength. Let's just
okay.
Okay, come on. They got to get their grown man strength.
Shotgun running back to his right takes the snap. That's a fake handoff, and they weren't.
That's a bad
it.
play call right there.
They were not falling for it. They hit Tannehill on the design
you know what?
draw.
I say you line up and you go for it here.
You go for it right here. Oh, I don't know. You kick a field goal, take the lead. I mean, they're at the 30-yard line.
I say you
30,
line
35.
up and you go for it.
I think they're going to go for it.
Be a man. Rub some dirt on it. Let's go.
But, I mean, 7.5 minutes left. You got a chance to take the lead for the first time in the entire game.
Yeah, but you can't.
It's a long field goal, though. It'd be like 50-some yards.
And you have to have in your mind that
right wing formation. That's a handoff to Henry. You get stuck,
and he got stuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Let's go.
Why did they not take the edge though? Why did they not take the edge? That play has been working for them.
Take the points
so effectively, where he bounces off the B gap and cuts it outside. The B gap did kind of get blown up right there. Okay, all right, whatever.
That guy grabbed Henry's leg and he was not letting
go. No, he wasn't.
Then again, though, do you put this on your defense again, the way they're playing, and say, okay, let's get a stop?
The only thing they haven't got so far is a pick six. So, you know.
Because if you miss a field goal right there,
yeah.
I mean, what's that, like a 57-yarder?
Yeah.
At that point, something like that? I mean.
50 plus.
I think it was 54 at that spot.
I mean, come on, man.
It's Randy Bullock. It's not really
no different.
It's not exactly Justin Tucker, you know. So.
Well, I mean, most kickers can kick 50 to 55. Justin Tucker's something different. Justin Tucker could kick from his own end zone and make it.
As soon as the bus arrives in the parking lot, he's in range.
Right. Freaking stupid. That's what I always say with the Ravens, man. They would have won more games if they had just went for the field goal every time they got the ball right off the bat. 1st and 10 at the 25, just kick the field goal. You know, that's freaking what? You get the ball 7 times. That's 21 points. That was a gunshot outside. Right outside my door. Right outside my house. Someone shot a gun.
Oh, nice. Well, it's Indiana. I mean, you're not used to that yet?
Not right outside my house. I'm used to hearing it 2 blocks away. My wife is freaking out, and I understand why she's freaking out because is the door locked? Kim? It is now.
You want to go take care of whatever just happened, Bob? Because we can take over the stream.
No, because I don't want to look out the window. That's the dumbest thing. You hear a gunshot, you don't look out your window.
I mean,
hit the floor.
You have a point, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, then that just gives them another target. Oh, look, 2 points.
I'm not going to say what some of the things I've done in those situations. We're going to talk about football.
Burrow, 1st and 10, takes a snap, steps back. Nope. Goes
down
again. Goes down again. 8th sack of the day. Harold Landry this time.
Come on, Joey B.
I said that I thought that this offensive line for the Bengals was going to be a problem. That's a combined sack right there. That wasn't just Landry.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all knew that. It's just like
they're getting
how do you
pressure
not
up the
plan
middle
for it?
too. That's the thing about this.
2nd down, 17 at their own 30. Shotgun running back to his left. That's another false start from the left tackle. Pass over to Higgins, who then picks up most of it, but that was a false start.
3rd and 5.
That left tackle jumped way early.
Yeah, it's divisional playoffs. We got to keep this a game here, fellas. This is the NBA.
Holy crap. 3rd down and 4 at the 43.
It's 3rd and 5.
It is. Shotgun, empty backfield. 4 receivers to his left. Got the time. That's a first down to Uzomah.
Well, no, you got to tackle before.
Yeah, you got to. That's a lost opportunity. Here we go.
That was a dart.
Well, yeah, but that goes back to that 2nd down play. I mean, you got to
call the false
wrap the guy. You got to wrap somebody up when you got him. You got to eliminate those yards after the catch.
Single setback, quarterback under center. They're saying the running back.
Did they call it this time?
They did. They're called it on the running back. Now, offensive line can jump early all day long, but if the running back sneezes, franchise postseason record. Most sacks in a postseason game. 3 receivers to his right, running back to his right. Joe Burrow in shotgun, looks over. First down and 15 at the 45-yard line.
Timeout.
We got a timeout on the field.
What the hell? Oh, gosh. Are you kidding me? Really?
My ticket is officially dead because there is no time.
Is it me or does Joe Burrow look like the kid from Home Alone all grown up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played last week in the playoffs. Looked like the guy was trying to break into his house.
Yeah, right.
Macaulay Culkin. That's
Macaulay Culkin, right?
He's done.
First and 15 at the 45. 3 receivers to his right. Takes a snap. That's a handoff to Mixon, and he's going to pick up about 4.
Yeah, he's got 4.
So it'll be 2nd and 11. Oh, that ain't
right.
Mixon.
Evans.
That's Evans.
Well, as long as they don't give another dumb play up over the middle.
Right. 2nd and
But
long.
I think that's where.
I think we're going to see another blitz.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Uzomah, if he's in there. No,
yep, he's
okay.
on left side.
Shotgun.
Yeah, okay, I see him strong side. Okay.
Running back to his right. I think you're going to see a nickel blitz. Nope. They only
he's dropped back in.
He got all kind of pressure on him.
There you go.
Good tackle. Mixon looks like he just lost his cool. 3rd and long. I think that was a pickup of about 3. So 3rd and 8. Mixon losing his cool. He jumped up, slapped that ball right on the ground, madder than heck. Last postseason game to win after being sacked 8+ times was Donovan McNabb. Wow, that's a long time ago.
McNabb to Westbrook. What we got here? We got trips left.
Yep. Burrow takes a snap.
Get rid of it.
Boom! That's 9 sacks.
See ya.
I told you.
Tennessee has had that formation when they run trips wide right or trips wide left, even in a bunch. They've had that all game long.
They sent 5.
Every single time Cincinnati has come out with that formation, the Titans have just been smothered that.
God, Simmons is so mean.
Yeah, this is going to be a field goal game most probably.
Simmons is a monster.
Simmons again.
That's like 4 for Simmons by himself. If
the Bengals lose this game, this is going to be Chiefs 2.0, where they're cut every offensive lineman they have and get
And there's
new
the
ones.
punt on 4th and 18. Is he going to return this? He catches it, and he's tackled. I would have, well, yeah, I kind of agree. It was a little bit of a risk.
That was a little risky.
A little
risky,
there.
but yeah.
But if he'd have made that first guy miss, he had lots of yardage in front of him.
Yeah,
so that was a good greenery. Tackle. Yeah, that was a good special teams tackle by the Bengals there. Two minutes, 43 seconds. Tennessee just needs a field goal to win this game.
Yeah.
And Alpha Wolf's like, coincidence. They get the ball with about 2 minutes left.
And
man in motion. Tannehill under center. Single setback. What's up, McChicken? Hands the ball off. Henry
doesn't have it today.
He still picks up 3, but I don't. Had he not fell down, that stiff arm probably would have got him a lot more. But because he almost fell down instead, the stiff arm didn't land, and he picks up 3. Still positive yards, 2nd and 7. He's only averaging about 3 yards a carry. Derrick Henry.
We're at a point where I want overtime.
But those 19 carries plus the carries of the other running backs have wore this Cincinnati defense down. We got a timeout on the field.
For the 2-minute warning.
Yep.
Wow.
This is a big series for both teams.
What this?
Matt was going to let us into his AirPods. That would have been interesting. All right, guys, please don't forget to smash that like button, please. I know there hadn't been a lot of people watching this stream live. I think the most I saw in here was 12 at one point, but still, I appreciate each and every one of you that's joined. Alpha and all you guys in here that's been chatting with us. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Get it? It's not a Colts game, but, it's a playoff game, and I like football.
And guys, come over.
Do we all not like football? Is there somebody here who doesn't like football?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Football unites.
Absolutely. Malicious dropping down some random freaking Jeopardy question.
No, you asked.
Philadelphia holds the record for most sacks in a game with 14 against the Giants.
I think we were asking about the postseason record, not necessarily.
Yeah, but 14 sacks in a game. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That'd be a tough game to come back from. 14 sacks. Yeah, the question earlier was, the last time someone had 8+ sacks and won the game. And that was Donovan.
In the playoffs, yes.
In the playoffs at that, yeah. Sting says that he'd rather listen to us than what they have to say on TV. Amen to that one. Amen to that one. Thank you.
At least you don't got Tony Romo calling plays.
That'll be tomorrow.
Oh, jeez. Don't tell me that.
Romo's not too bad.
Yeah, he'll be on the Chiefs game.
When he keeps his opinions out of it,
I'm not a horrible Romo fan or hater or anything like that. I'll deal with Romo. There's other people I would much rather not listen to.
Joe Buck. All day to throw the ball. Look at that, the Jones, excuse me.
First down.
Right over the middle.
Job in here says most sacks in a postseason game 7 from the Chargers. Not now. I think we got 9 right now for Cincy.
Yeah, it's 9.
Should be 10.
Oh, he got held right there.
Hendrickson's coming out of the game.
He got held right there, though.
He's got a, well, I mean, okay, so if you're not going to call holding call or false start calls every 5 seconds, because literally
Okay,
there was a lot
NBA,
of
we're doing this.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
right.
doing this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we
They're just letting them play, I guess.
Sorry, we completely blew that charging call, you know.
Here's a reach-in foul.
We'll give you a reach-in foul on the other end. Okay, yeah. Let's do it like that.
Hendrickson's had a really good season this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got like 14 and a half sacks or something like that.
Yeah, he's come on, and that was a question mark I had because I was looking at him and to see where he could go. I actually thought about bringing him to the Colts.
Yeah. Tannehill under center takes a snap. That's a handoff to Henry, who gets hit in the backfield, gets back to the line of scrimmage after being hit 2 yards behind the line. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
I mean, he doesn't have it today, but at the same time, I don't blame Titans for reactivating him.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to go out there and you got to get some hits on you. You got to get back out there and you got to get back into playing football.
Absolutely. And he's carried the ball like 21 times already.
Yeah.
Looks like Hendrickson will come in next play.
Stack receivers on either side. Shotgun running back to his right. Takes a snap. Looks. Stands there for a quarter hour. Passes it to the 39-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Drew Sample's trying to get off the field.
Okay, the Bengals should lose just because they got fans wearing that stuff.
Right?
Okay.
Right?
This has gone too far here.
The heck was that, guys?
Oh, God.
Makes me want to go down there and get my Fox hat.
Oh,
Tannehill steps up in the pocket.
Oh!
And it's intercepted.
The Bengals won the game. The Bengals.
That was a very risky throw. That was not a
all
good
day
decision.
to throw the ball. That's 3 on the day for Tannehill.
That was a good defensive play on both sides.
And that was a good defensive play right there.
It was.
That play
He
was
reached in and knocked that ball up.
made by Eli Apple, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play.
And that was the Westbrook Akeen, too.
They're gonna kick the field goal, rightfully so. Here,
I don't know. I mean, they're not in field goal range. They're on the other side of the 50.
2 timeouts. Just get some yards here.
20 seconds.
They got 2 timeouts.
Get rid of the ball. No sacks.
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
See you bye.
Yeah.
See you bye, Titans.
I mean, in that situation, who do you go to? Jamar.
I
Down
called
the
it all week,
sideline for 15 yards.
you can't.
You were right. You were right about Tannehill, though.
You can't win a
You were
game.
right about Tannehill.
You can't win a game when a guy throws 3 interceptions. 2 of them dumb ones.
Well, you can. It's been done before, but
Oh yeah.
He
you
did
think
it
with
in
a
the
defensive
Colts
performance
game,
like the
didn't
Titans have put on here today, that you could,
He beat the Colts first game of the year. They had 3 turnovers, and they still beat us. Now they're just running it, trying to line it up. They're going to call.
But that was
timeout
also
with
very,
1
very
second
good
left.
defense by the Bengals
Mhm.
on that play. Give the Bengals some credit there on how good of a defensive play that was.
If he misses this field goal, because it's not necessarily a chip shot. It's going to be like 47 yards.
Rookie kicker, too. This is his biggest
here's
moment
the thing,
in his
though.
career.
The road to the Super Bowl is looking like it's going to go through Kansas City.
But they've already won there.
Are they going to run another play?
What the heck is McPherson doing?
I think they're gonna run another play.
I would.
No,
Try and get like
went
2 more
Second
yards.
down.
I think he went to warm his foot up. I think he went to stick his foot in front of the salamander and warm it up a little bit.
Oh, Vrabel's trying to get a timeout on the interception play.
Yes, he was.
Wow.
He called
Game
timeout
changer.
before the ball snapped, too.
I'm going to tell you this right now. They need to figure out this stuff with the referees because this is bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is bad.
Of no
The
calls.
last weekend was bad. It's like, look. Now you got sports money, gambling money coming into the NFL. It's legal now. Like, you get this stuff right here.
Yeah.
You're making billions and billions of dollars. You can't pay full-time referees to get this crap right.
Now, that interception, that was one of those I'd be okay with either one, whether it was intercepted or not intercepted.
Well, yeah, that play
was really close. But
then you go down. Okay, well, but what do? You just lost yards for your kicker.
Mm-hmm.
He won it on the right hash.
But
That's
man, there's been so many
that,
calls that it's just frustrating. I get it, you want them to play, but when it's glaringly obvious, you need to call that, right? I mean, am I wrong on that? If it's glaringly, like, if someone gets suplexed, that's a holding call. I mean, come on.
Not only should you call it when it's glaringly obvious, but you call plays that are not penalties. Call the actual penalties. So, like, Mr. Referee, but like these guys are teachers during the week, lawyers, and all kinds of other stuff. Right. And then they come
flower girls,
and then they come for fun, and they are probably starstruck, by Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, these guys,
This is no chip shot though. 52 yards.
No.
It's down. It's up.
That's good.
It's gonna be good.
Yes, that's the game.
I called it. Let's go.
That's the game. Cincinnati wins by a field goal in the final seconds.
Bengals are going to the AFC Championship game.
And they may host it. They may host the AFC Championship game.
How? Aren't
they won their division, but they got a better record than the Bills, don't they?
I'm just glad I didn't lose any money on this game.
So the Bills beat the Chiefs. I think they host it.
Good for the Bengals.
All I gotta say is if the Rams win tomorrow, I said Bengals Rams money line was like plus 400.
Yeah.
That's really that wasn't a bad bet. That's probably the best bet of the week, actually.
Good.
Looking at these parlays and these prop bets, they were all shit.
Yeah, congratulations to the
Bengals.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
But that's life.
They ain't been to a Super Bowl since the 80s.
Yeah.
Was I the only one in here on the Bengals today?
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
No,
I mean, like I said, I could see it going either way. Yeah. I just, I didn't think Ryan Tannehill would be that bad.
No,
he was the deciding factor in that game.
Defense played today. It's amazing that the Bengals won.
But when you give him such short field goals, when he only had to make
Derek Carr, another one
to win the game in the end.
We talked about this with Derek Carr, how he likes to fumble the ball.
Yeah. But
so I mean
9 sacks. 9 sacks by that defense. Wow. And they still found a way to win even after 9
Donovan
sacks.
McNabb. You know who his favorite target was? Westbrook.
Not T.O.?
McNabb to Westbrook. McNabb to Westbrook. McNabb to Westbrook. That was an Andy Reid coach team too.
Well, guys, 14 of you in here. I think I'm going to end this because I am starved. I haven't eaten a thing except for stupid little cinnamon gummies all day that I've been snacking on during the stream, and now I need to actually have real food in my stomach.
Go hammer that queso.
Yeah, I'm going to eat some queso. Guys,
We're going to put
Good
the
one.
nightcap on here. And we'll if anyone's interested in going back to Discord here, we're going to be doing this all night. So
Absolutely, go check out the Discord. The links are in there's a link in the live chat. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. And until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen. That's Brandon, Joe, and Goki. Have a good one.
Yeah.
have a good one.